Showtime in the stadium, lights so bright we can't sit still. Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Hey, glad that I checked that. What's going on, guys? Thank y'all so much. I literally just thought that I had fixed that right there. Did you lose your voice? Says Daniel. Yes, Daniel, I lost my voice. It's gone. No, thank you guys out in the chat. See, this is why I need the chat room. Without the chat room, I would have done the entire game like a bozo. It's the second time I did that today alone. What's going on to everyone in the chat? Thank you guys for letting me know. Just a reminder, hey, we're human and this is a one-man show. So we're live. This is another game in, guys. We got another game in. We've got I guess this is game 3 for today. We did take a 3-hour break. On Sundays, we like to do 4 games when they have those Euro games available. I do have 2 games in the pocket for tomorrow as well. You must need some sleep, says the gamer guy. Well, we have been live streaming since 8 a.m. today, but that's the lifestyle I chose to live, my friend, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Scrolling by at the bottom of the screen is the spread for today's game. Just like the last game where the Dallas Cowboys were barely 1.5-point favorites, looks like the San Francisco 49ers are also 1-point favorites. Let me make a quick change here. I am going to have to change the records for both of these teams, making sure that ESPN gets pulled up here quickly. Falcons are 3-2, and the 49ers are 4-2. Let's go ahead and make this make sense. 3-2, 4-2. Bye weeks played a difference in these record totals, folks. Falcons, you can see that record here. 49ers, you can see that record right there. Should have done that Giants-Broncos game. That was exciting, says the timestamp guy. Timestamp copy version 4. What I need to actually do is set my TV screen to the right channel and break down some of these stats for y'all today. I'm going to leave you guys with this quick stat board. This is actually a little more impressive than I remember the last time I took a look at this, and the Falcons could do well tonight. I'll be right back. Let me make sure that I've got our game on for this. Hang tight. We're set. We're good. We're set. We're good. What's going on, guys? Okay, we're back. TV is set. we're good to go. Taking a look at these numbers, you guys had a chance to take a look at all of this. Offensively, areas where they're struggling, Michael Penix Jr. only able to muster up about 20 points per game offensively. We look at the red zone efficiency, also bottom of the table, bottom 5, bottom 6, 32nd, 31st. 30, you can do the counting, right? So six positions off right here from being dead last. I mean, those are terrible numbers for the offense. That being said, they can gain a lot of yards. What they do with that, a lot of it comes down to coach's choice. We saw a couple times today where it didn't have to be that way for the Jaguars this morning. They could have taken some points early on. Yes, Cam Little may have struggled on one of them, but they could have continued to allow him to take those shots. Some of those were inside the red zone, chip shot field goals, and when you walk away with no points, that's never a good thing. That's what they've been doing. They've been getting a ton of yardage. They've been getting inside the red zone, and they've been walking away with no points. That is what this story tells me. Obviously, in the green zone, in that middle area of the field, they're doing well. You can see it based off the green coloration right there. On the other side, defensively, points per game. 7th in points per game allowed. Interestingly enough, they put up 20 and they give up 20. That is what they average right now. And interesting as well what that difference actually means from an offensive and defensive standpoint. Yards per game, they are first in yards per game allowed, giving up the fewest yards per game. This Atlanta Falcons defense, yes, you heard that right. The Atlanta Falcons defense are giving up the fewest yards per game in the league, and inside of or on third down conversions, their defense has done really well. They are 4th in the NFL, giving up a success rate of 32% to opposing offenses. Yards per play allowed defensively, looking very good. The defense for this Falcons team looking pretty solid. Shout out to those of you in the chat. We got True Young G saying, what's up? Earth Citizen saying, subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. My guess is that most people in here right now are probably currently subscribed, which is awesome. Thank you, guys. I'm not even worried about that. All I want is to keep you guys entertained. Fred Warner is in the house. Yeah, on the sideline, though. After getting himself hurt like he did in the last game, that's definitely tough, man. He's on IR for sure. Okay, so those are the stats there for both the offense and defense for the Atlanta Falcons. Let's take a quick look at the offense and defense here for the San Francisco 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers, points per game offensively, 20.8. It's actually worse than the Atlanta Falcons. They're putting up less points per game than the Atlanta Falcons. And by the way, Brock Purdy is out again for tonight. Mac Jones will be getting the start. Yards per game, 6th in the NFL. So they are just like the Atlanta Falcons. They're getting downfield, but they're unable to convert. Let me just double check this right here. 27th offense. Yeah, okay, got it. Yep, just barely a little bit better. I was just double checking the facts right now. Okay, so look at the difference right here, guys. Points per game, these guys only able to generate 20. That makes them 27th. 20.8 is 24th. Not even one full point more is a 3-spot move up in the rankings, which was having me like, really, man? That's a whole 3 extra additional points and a color change just by being able to average almost 1 more point than their opponent. We look at the defensive side of things. They give up 21.3 points per game, which is not as good as the Atlanta Falcons defense, which is why this has that coloration. I hope that nobody gets confused by that. Cowboys, Mario, wow, says Aaron. Yeah, dude, Aaron, how about them Cowboys, bro? How about them Cowboys? And, of course, my mouse just over on my other PC moved down here, so now I got to go tinker with that. These are the stats for the 49ers. Hang tight. Okay. So they're talking about who they believe and how they're going to win this game. They're saying you got to protect the football. I know everyone hates hearing that because it's cliche, but today it's going to come down to the turnover battle is what they say. Defense got to stand up here for the San Francisco 49ers. They're not that far off from being inside the top 12, man, and on third downs, they're pretty solid. So, middle of the pack in defense right here. Losing Fred Warner is going to definitely hurt this defense. We'll see if they can hang on against these Atlanta Falcons. Offensively, guys, they need to score inside the red zone. Both teams are terrible inside the red zone, so I'd like to see who will be the first to score. And if these touchdowns are going to be like, honestly, like the Dallas Cowboys today that were just getting touchdowns from a distance, maybe there was really just that one. A pick six definitely helped the Dallas Cowboys today. That was pretty cool. But my point remains, will these teams be able to score inside the red zone, or are they going to be scoring plays from 25, 30 yards out, big chunk plays, and this number doesn't change? That'll be something to keep in mind. Okay, 10 minutes until our, about 12 minutes until kickoff. Let's go through our personnel. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Football Nation. Shout out to our Falcons fans who are in the chat. Do I have a Falcons logo for you guys? No. Here's the 49ers logo. 49ers logo is available. Let me go ahead and set up the well, we'll set it up after the pregame. We'll set it up during a commercial break right now. I want to make sure that we can keep those who are checking in to the chat right now stuck or hang out with us. Not stuck. You're not stuck here. You might get stuck here, but you're with us for now. Smagar, what's going on? Jim Marson, what's going on? Saying Niners in the house. The Serious Moonlight saying cigars out. Roy Williams saying sorry, Cardinals and Commanders. Yeah, man. Sorry to the Cardinals and the Commanders. Ready same day checking in for the Buccaneers. Reggio is in the house. What's going on? Barry Pearson. Gary McDonald saying let's effing go 49ers. Well, let's get to know your enemy here then, Gary. Let's take a quick look at this Falcons offense. The Atlanta Falcons, Michael Penix Jr. is the starting quarterback right here, although they do have Kirk Cousins also available should this game not go according to plan. Bijan Robinson going to be your starting running back. Ladies and gentlemen, 484 rushing yards coming into today's game makes Bijan Robinson running back number 3 in the NFL when it comes to rushing yards. But it's really those receiving yards for this man. 338 receiving yards and a receiving touchdown as well for Bijan Robinson. He is projected over 1,100 receiving yards and over 1,600 rushing yards. He's projected 2,700 all-purpose yards this season, according to ESPN, which blows my mind. He is definitely behind in the touchdown category, but if he produces like that, that is insane productivity out of any player to get you 2,700 yards as a non-quarterback. Pass catchers for this one. Looks like almost everyone except for Ray McCloud will be available. So Drake London going to be your wide receiver 1. You'll have Darnell Mooney as your wide receiver 2. And Casey Washington, wide receiver number 3. Guys, Kyle Pitts all of a sudden this season feels like he has a pulse and he's alive. Kyle Pitts, 223 receiving yards this year, and he does have a receiving touchdown. 23 receptions, so he's out there and he's lurking, man. Highest ever drafted tight end in NFL history, this man right here. That is true facts, in case you did not know. Drake London, we talked about him briefly. We mentioned him. He is inside the top 10 of all active wide receivers in the NFL in receiving yards. 427 receiving yards heading here into Week 7. That does include a bye week for the Atlanta Falcons, so I expect big things out of Drake London today. He does have 2 receiving touchdowns, 34 receptions, which was tied for 10th, again, with a bye week already. Falcons with the early bye week, guys. Falcons with the early bye week. Let's see if that helps them or hurts them. It should help them in the immediate right now, you would think. It's going to start with a win today. Offensive line for this Atlanta Falcons team. Jake Matthews, left tackle. Left guard, Matthew Bergeron. At center, Ryan Newsel. At right guard, Chris Lindstrom. And then at right tackle is going to be Elijah Wilkinson. Elijah Wilkinson going to be your right tackle. That is the O-line here for these Atlanta Falcons. Michael Penix Jr. this season. $5 parlay. Hey, let's go. Thank you. A $5 super chat. Mike tipping the dealer right now. That's what we call tipping your dealer. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Mike. Here's a fist bump, bro. Appreciate that, dude. Okay, so sacked 7 times. Let me actually slide this down just a hair. Perfect. Better. Michael Penix Jr. over here. Congratulations on that parlay. Michael Penix Jr. has been sacked 7 times over the first 7 weeks of the season. Honestly, you could live with that. As long as you're not getting sacked 2-3 times a day, man. Obviously, not getting sacked at all would be cool. But, you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. That is the offense for the Atlanta Falcons. Why don't we pivot here and take a quick look at their defense. Defense for this same Atlanta Falcons team. You saw their stats. This is the defense that is top 10 in almost every category right now. Zach Harrison going to be your left defensive end. Ruke Orohoroho. I struggle with that name so much. And then David Onyemata going to be your right defensive end. Defensive linebackers over here going to be Leonard Floyd, Caden Ellis, Divine Diablo, and Arnold Ibiketai going to be your strong side linebacker. You still demand Mario, says JJ Sword. Bro, I'm just glad that you guys are here with me. Did you see Kilauea erupting tonight? That was kind of like what Dallas said today. Did Kilauea erupt tonight? That would be news to me. Erupted on Friday. That is news to me, Jerry. That's kind of cool. Hawaii getting bigger, technically. How am I doing, James? It's been a long day, and we're trying to keep the throat and the voice taken care of here. I hate when I get to the end of those cough drops because then they become a choking hazard, and I can't just tuck it into my cheek. I got to make sure my workstation area is cleaned up. I don't like a messy workstation area. But we've got a couple other players that we got to talk about here. Atlanta Falcons defense, A.J. Terrell on one side. You will have Mike Hughes on the other. You will have Xavier Watts as a free safety and Jesse Bates the third. Yeah, Jesse Bates, man. He's a bad dude. Jesse Bates is a bad dude. I will say that. But this team overall, man, has been pretty fantastic defensively. We look at the total sack counts here. Zach Harrison has 2. Looks like Ellis has a sack and a half. Floyd has a sack and a half. Onyemata has a sack. Everyone getting a sack right now for this team. They have piled them up. So just something to keep in mind right there as well. And Jesse Bates does lead this team in total tackles this season with 29. Okay, about to have a tomahawk with a glass of red wine. You guys want some? Dang, that sounds really, really good. Courtney saying, yes, send some over. Mike, thank you for checking in, my friend. Thank you for being here. Time to mute TV for Mario, says Janet Jones. Thank you, Janet. We are taking a look at the offenses and the defenses for both of these teams. Looks like we're running out of time here in the pregame, so let's go through the San Francisco 49ers starting lineup. Brock Purdy has been ruled out, ladies and gentlemen, so Mac Jones is in again. Okay, here's what's interesting. Christian McCaffrey did just get his first rushing touchdown this season in their last game, but Mac Jones struggled. Mac Jones has been really good this season, especially connecting with Kendrick Bourne. He has been fantastic with Kendrick Bourne this season. But last game, a bit of a hiccup. That is to be expected, but Mac Jones didn't start the season, and he has 1,200 passing yards compared to Michael Penix, who doesn't. 6 passing touchdowns, just 3 interceptions on the year, a QBR that ranks 13th in the league. Mac Jones should not be slept on. He is more than a serviceable backup quarterback. Christian McCaffrey. What's interesting about Christian McCaffrey this season kind of reminds me of a lot like Saquon Barkley. They lead the league in carries, right? 108 carries for Christian McCaffrey. That's second most in the NFL over the first 6 weeks. 336 rushing yards. That's it. That ranks 20th in the NFL. Christian McCaffrey ranks 20th in the NFL in rushing yards and only has 1 rushing touchdown on the season. That is one thing to consider, but you also have to consider that he is more of a wide receiver these days than anything. 444 receiving yards right now. 444 receiving yards for 3 receiving touchdowns as well. So 4 total touchdowns on the year, 444 receiving yards plus the additional rushing yards. Christian McCaffrey built a little bit different. Slim Faley for the $2 super chat. You and your Uncle Hugh, man. You and your Uncle Hugh. Thanks, Slim Faley, for staying consistent out there, bro. Appreciate you, Slim Faley, for staying consistent, bro, with the names. Staying consistent with the names, big dog. Okay, cool. Shout out to Hugh, says MDK. B Bulls, yeah, you were just here in the last game, man. What do you mean, do I remember you? You were literally just here, bro. You were literally just here. Okay. Good to have you back, though. I will say it's good to have all of you watching this game with me tonight. The San Francisco 49ers versus the Atlanta Falcons. I got no horse in this race, and that's kind of the way I like it too, man. Top pass catchers for the San Francisco 49ers. It may not say so on the depth chart, but it is Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne will be targeted today. The eye test does not lie. If he gets less than 6 targets today, I will be very confused. Mac Jones loves his target here in Bourne. Jawan Jennings technically listed as your starting wide receiver 1 in the absence of Brandon Ayuk. Ricky Pearsall, Jacob Cowing is out. Jordan Watkins is out. So a lot of missing players for the pass catchers here in San Francisco. We did just watch something similar to that happen with the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Very different teams, though. 2 very different teams. So Jawan Jennings is going to be the wide receiver 2, and then on the other side is going to be Sky Moore. Thank you, Slim Faley. I know, for sure. I know. I got you, bro. I feel the love, man. I know what you meant by that first original comment. I know exactly. I was with you on that, bro. I was with you on that. I was 100% with you on that. All right, y'all. Looks like George Kittle is actually back in the lineup. Not going to be Tonjes today. We may see some Tonjes in the lineup at some point. Forget this, guys. Your man, your Skittle, George Kittle is back, and it should be sweet to watch Mac Jones operate with the addition of George Kittle. Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback, will also be available here for the San Francisco 49ers, so even though they are missing thank you very much, Slim, again, even though they're missing Ricky Pearsall, they should have enough firepower to overcome, I guess, overcome the Atlanta Falcons defense. I say that while thinking about, literally, I say they have enough firepower to overcome the Atlanta Falcons defense, and then I just flashed back to what I saw on the stat board and how good that defense has been this season. So, let's see if they can actually do it. If they do, I don't even know how to predict this. I don't even know how to break this down right now. But those are your players, your pass catchers for the San Francisco 49ers. The offensive line, Trent Williams, Connor Colby left guard, Jake Brendel at center, Dominic Puni at right guard, and Colton Mikovits at right tackle. Your defense for this San Francisco 49ers unit. Danny, thank you for the 99-cent super chat, my friend. Working hard out there. Your defense, left defensive end, a 4-3 defense. The other one was a 3-4, but this time you've got 3 linebackers, 4 defensive linemen. Bryce Huff going to be your left defensive end. Kalia Davis going to be your right defensive tackle. Jordan Elliott, your left defensive tackle, right defensive tackle. Michael Williams going to be right defensive end. A bunch of names that you're probably not used to out here, and a name that you are used to that is on IR, Nick Bosa. So I think before I go any farther, I do need to say this about this 49ers defense. Just right off the bat, the 2 biggest names, we do not have Fred Warner today. 49ers have no Fred Warner. The 49ers also do not have Nick Bosa available. Both of them are on IR. Trey Tomlinson is also out. We've also got Teron Jackson, Jacob Richardson, and Upton Stout out today as well for this 49ers defense. The remaining players, most of which are starters, but in the absence of Bosa, Warner, and Stout, we are going to be thin at defensive end, linebacker, at every shelf, man, and the nickelback. Literally at least one starter out at every level of this defense. Looks like we are lining up to get this game started, so with enough stalling for time, let's go ahead and get this game underway. Ladies and gentlemen, lined up for kickoff, the San Francisco 49ers going to send this over to the Atlanta Falcons. Let's get this game on. Here is the kick and the return. The 10, the 15, the 20. Shy of the 25. A little stiff arm here. Gets down at about the 23. Looks like a 3-yard gain. Time to do this. First and 10. Football out to the Atlanta 22-yard line. Football at the Atlanta 22-yard line. Refresh all of this, get our drive charts up and running. How about that Broncos game, says Caveman Bad Bones. What up, Bad Bones? What up, Niners fans? What up, Falcons fans? Welcome to this live stream. I've got a 1st and 10 on my board. I've got a 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line on my board in a pistol formation. Michael Penix Jr. waits for the snap. Bijan Robinson in the backfield. Here is the snap and a handoff to Bijan, who goes to the right-hand side, gets it from the 22 out to about the 25. Call it a bigger gain out to the 27. That's a 5-yard pickup for Bijan Robinson. 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and 5. Atlanta Falcons on the road in San Francisco. The 49ers looking for a way to stop this team from getting a win in their house. It's in their house. I will bring up the stat board on the right-hand side here in just a second. 2nd down and 5. Shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap is Penix Jr. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Penix looking right, doesn't like it, looks to the left, scrambles this time. On the run, will wind up and throw a deep shot downfield, and it's out of bounds, out of play right there. The intended receiver was Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts deep downfield, but the pass is incomplete. It does stop the clock and bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5 for the Atlanta Falcons on the opening drive of this game. Opening drive of this game. Wonder what they'll have up their sleeve here. Michael Penix Jr., his first pass attempt, incomplete. 3rd and 5. Motion on the field. Looks like this is Bijan Robinson, who's now to the right-hand side. The snap, the pressure coming in. Looks to Bijan. Bijan makes the catch. This'll be not enough. It's a 4-yard gain. 4th down and 1. And the Falcons are facing a 4th down. They're at the Atlanta Falcons' own 31-yard line. Falcons at their own 31. So probably the punt team to send this away. I can't imagine the Atlanta Falcons try to push their luck here this early in the game in their own territory like it's a game of Madden. I don't think they'll do that, so I do smell a punt coming up. Bijan Mustard gonna go off, says Steve. Bijan Mustard gonna go off, says Steve. Bijan Mustard might go off, Steve. Here's the punt team. Here is the punt team, and this is going to be a boot. They send this from the 32-yard line all the way back to about the 9, and we do get a return out to the 15. Stays on his feet, gets wrapped up. I think they're going to mark this at the 16-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the San Francisco 49ers. 13 minutes left to go here. Game just now getting started. Here are some 49ers emojis. I do have to set up those extra emojis for the Atlanta Falcons fans here. We'll wait to the commercial break. Opening drive of the game resulted in no points and ended in a punt. Here is Mac Jones, Christian McCaffrey, and the San Francisco 49ers starting this drive from the 16-yard line. Kyle Juszczyk moves to the top of the screen. Here is the snap. Mac Jones in trouble. Mac Jones will be bagged on the first play. That will be a loss of 3 yards. Second down and 13 coming up. Big tackle there. Looks like Harrison will make the play for the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons defense gets in on the first play of the game. Mac Jones eats grass. Mac Jones forced to eat grass. That wasn't even a blitz. That was just a four-man rush. That wasn't even a blitz. It was just a four-man rush. So hopefully the 49ers offensive line is feeling motivated today because Jones is going to need them. Here's the snap and the play on second down and 13. Christian McCaffrey does what Christian McCaffrey does. He will pick up 8 yards on the run. It's a 3rd down and 5. 3rd down and 5. Football to the San Francisco 21-yard line. Football to the San Francisco 21-yard line. Courtney saying it's asphalt, not grass. Here we go. We've got a 3rd down and 5, and the clock is ticking here from the 21-yard line. The San Francisco 49ers will take the snap. Mac Jones winds up and throws. Catch is made by CMC, and he will pick up 6 yards. That's good for a 49ers first down. First down here for San Francisco. First down here for San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with the grab. Christian McCaffrey with the grab. So 1st and 10, football to the 27-yard line. A good catch made there for Christian McCaffrey. This will move us upfield. Kendrick Bourne on the move to the top of the screen. Here's a toss to the top of the screen, and it looks like Brian Robinson Jr. coming in from Washington will pick up 9 yards on the play. It's a 2nd down and 1. 2nd down and 1, a good strong run on the edge right there for Brian Robinson Jr., a 9-yard pickup. Football to the San Francisco 36-yard line. Mario calling the game. I'm in, says Russ Travel. Cheers, my friend. Salute. You guys made fun of the Green Bay Packers mug, so we went and grabbed the Dallas Cowboys one. Admittedly, not as cool as the Packers one. From the 37-yard line, it's actually a 2nd down and inches. It's a handoff here. Brian Robinson Jr. will move the legs and get this past the 45. So from the San Francisco 36 to the San Francisco 46, that's a 10-yard run, and a San Francisco 49ers first down. Let's go. Okay, San Fran. 49ers need a win right now, looking to stay at the top of their division. The Atlanta Falcons with a 3-2 record, having been well rested already, looking for a win today. Here are the 49ers at their own 46-yard line, shy of midfield. The snap, the drop back, the windup, and the throw. Looks like the catch will be made here, and that's Tonjes. No, that's Farrell. Farrell making the grab right here, and this will be a gain of 11. That's good for a 49ers first down. So they're using a combination of tight ends, it seems like. Luke Farrell makes the grab, and this drive so far, 6 plays, 41 yards, 3.5 minutes. A good, long, methodical drive for the 49ers, looking to cap this off with some points. San Francisco sends a man in motion. It's Juszczyk in trouble. Looks like Jones going to have to throw this into the dirt. It stops the clock with 9:24. This will bring up a 2nd down and 10. Incomplete pass. Mac Jones feeling the pressure coming in right there. The Atlanta Falcons defense showing no quarter. Show no quarter. Take no prisoners. Tonjes in on the play right now. Looks like Tonjes on one side, Juszczyk on the other. Christian McCaffrey behind Juszczyk, who just bounced into the I formation. CMC gets the carry. He runs straight into the defense, though, on 2nd and 10. Picks up very minimal yardage. 3rd down and 9. Football to the Atlanta 42. Football to the Atlanta 42. The clock is hot once again. No Brock Purdy in this one. It is the Mac Jones show. It is the Mac Jones show. We are on the right hash of the field. The San Francisco 49ers in Falcons territory at the Atlanta 42. The drive 9 plays, 42 yards. Will it stall out or will it continue? A conversion opportunity on 3rd and 9. The snap coming in, the blitz coming in. Jones gets rid of it. The pass is incomplete. 4th down and 9, and a great stop there from the Atlanta Falcons defense. San Francisco 49ers, the drive did sputter and stall out eventually. This is in no man's land. And from beyond the 45, I think the 49ers are going to kick this one, man. I think the 49ers are probably going to end up punting here. Okay, so 49ers probably going to punt. Let's check out the chat. What's going on, chat fans? Kittle has a catch. No, I don't see Kittle with a catch here. No catch for Kittle. No catch for Kittle. All the top receivers, Pharrell, McCaffrey, and Jennings, have been the only targets today. Here is the boot. This one going to be kicked away. And this is going to be a drive from the 20-yard line. That will be a touchback here. Atlanta Falcons will get the football now. Here we go. Welcome to Football Nation, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mario. We are live for this one today. Let's do this thing, my friends. Let's do this. My friends are degenerates. What's going on, man? No Santino today. Hologram projector must be out for repairs. The hologram projector is out for repairs, guys. It is. Thank you, Living Like Larry. Thanks for checking in. Yeah, no, Santino's out of town right now. He's hanging out with family, you know, doing his thing. He's out of town. Only fair. Thank you guys for watching this live stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. So, we are in the middle of a commercial break. We just got a punt. Looks like the 49ers also ended up having to punt. So the San Francisco 49ers get the football back. Again, commercial break. 49ers just punted. San Francisco a 1st and 10 at their 49ers punted. Atlanta Falcons 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. The spread for this game, guys, it is a very close one here. It is a very close one. Your Cowboys look good today, brother. Fun to watch them. Still hate them, though, says Northern D. Thank you very much. Glad that the Cowboys finally get some recognition out here. Skip this game, bro. Come back and do the Mariners Game 6. The Mariners Game 6. Yeah, man, we are missing out on a very good baseball game today. But you are watching Football Nation. And when we do eventually expand, we might be covering both of the games. And Santino, the hologram projector, will be back, and he will maybe be covering the football game while we cover the World Series or something like that while we grow separate channels. But for now, this is all we can do. This is all we can do. Living Like Larry dropping in for the Mariners. What's going on, Raymond? Thank you for that $10 super chat. Raymond Joss, thank you very much, my friend. I'm a Niners fan. I have to hate the Cowboys. It's a requirement, sends Northern DC. Mac Attack about to light it up, says Street Gems. You really think so? You think the Mac Attack? You think there's any cheese to that Mac right there? You really think so? I don't know, man. I don't know. We are in the middle of this commercial break, actually. Let's rephrase that. We are towards the end of this commercial break. The camera has cut back to our game. Thank you again, Raymond. Appreciate that, my friend. Joss Raymond? There it is. That might be it. 8 minutes and 34 on the board. From the 20-yard line, the Atlanta Falcons in a shotgun motion from Bijan Robinson, who was in the slot. He's now lined up behind Penix. Here's the snap and a handoff. This will be, looks like, no gain here for Bijan Robinson. 2nd down and 10. Welcome to first down, Joss. Is it Joss Raymond or Raymond Joss? Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. 2nd down and 10. Hurry up offense coming in right now. 2 receivers on the bottom of the screen on the far side. This one happening from the right hash. The snap, the wind up, the throw. The catch is made, I believe, on the left-hand side at the 30. That is Darnell Mooney with a grab. Darnell Mooney for 12 yards. Catch, reception, first down, Atlanta Falcons. Okay, you guys understand now? Are you with me? Welcome to Football Nation. Let's have some fun. Falcons fans, welcome. 49ers fans, welcome. Falcons fans and 49ers fans alike, you're all welcome in here today. Motion from Bijan Robinson, football to the 32-yard line. A wind-up and a throw from Michael Penix Jr. A soft spot in the defense. A big catch and a big gain right here. That is Kyle Pitts for a first down. There is a flag on the play, so hold the phone. Let's find out what this flag is. I think he said holding 71. Holding. Offense number 71. 10-yard penalty, first down. A beautiful play there. Going to be brought back, guys. A beautiful play there, brought back. That is awful. It'll be a 10-yard penalty. 1st and 20 for Atlanta at the 22-yard line. 1st and 20. Great. Hey, that's a good break for the 49ers fans. 49ers fans are, I'm cool with that. If you're a 49ers fan, you're cool with it. You can dig it. Okay. Looks like Warner is in on this play for the Atlanta Falcons. 49ers just bought themselves some space here. Bijan Robinson and a pistol. A snap, a handoff. Bijan gets the carry. Bijan past the 25, just shy of the 30 at about the 29. That's a 7-yard gain for Bijan Robinson. 2nd down and 13 coming up here. 2nd down and 13. Statistically, the Falcons might end up the #1 defense and the #1 rushing offense and #1 total offense after this game, folks. It's real. Treetop, I think it'll be hard to be the #1 total offense after the Dallas Cowboys performance. They would have to do a lot here today. Shotgun formation from the 29-yard line on 2nd down and 13. The blitz coming in. Pressure. Penix will wind up and throw. Catch is made. That is Drake London. This will bring up a 3rd down. Looks like a gain of 10 for Drake London. That'll be a 3rd down and 3. Super chat coming in. What's going on, Ray? Let's go. Let's go, brother. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Feeling the love in the room tonight, fans. Feeling the love in the room. Wax or sugar? Wait, what? 5 minutes and 56 seconds, a 3rd down and 3. This is an opportunity for the Atlanta Falcons to convert now. Football at the 39-yard line, shy of midfield. Atlanta Falcons in their own territory. The snap, the catch made. That is Kyle Pitts. That's to the 46, and that's good for an Atlanta Falcons first down. 7-yard gain here for Atlanta. 1st and 10 coming up. Here we go. A bromance says timestamp. A bromance says timestamp. Punt time? I don't think so, Wamba Brown. Looks like these Falcons are doing just fine. Mario threw as many touchdown passes today as Geno Smith. I'm glad I benched him and got Dak Prescott, man. Here we go in a pistol formation motion and a play action, wheeling and dealing. The catch is made. Drake London again down at about the 49. That'll be a modest gain on 1st and 10. It brings up a 2nd down and 7 after a 3-yard catch. Football to the Atlanta Falcons 49. We are 1 yard shy of midfield. Fred Warner has that leg wrapped up and elevated right now. He is on IR with a big ankle injury, a bad one, a bad ankle injury. Probably won't be back this season. 2nd down and 7. Pistol formation from the 49. Atlanta Falcons with the football just shy of midfield. Kyle Pitts in motion. The snap, a look to the right. Bijan gets a block upfield. Great blocking, and Bijan will get the first down. It's an 8-yard gain. First down, Atlanta Falcons. Come on, 49ers. I know you're missing some players, man, but the defense has to make a stop. The Falcons just keep marching in that direction. That last play, good for 7 yards. Bijan Robinson making the grab. Gets the football to the 44-yard line in San Francisco territory. Football to the San Francisco 44. Atlanta Falcons, surgical on this drive. No mistakes, no miscues. Atlanta all tied up right now. Time dwindling in the first quarter. Plenty of time left in this game. There's the snap, the pressure coming in. Michael Penix Jr. going to throw this one away. That pass incomplete. 2nd down and 10. It stops the clock. 3 minutes and 37 seconds left to go. Creeping up on at least field goal range for this drive. They don't need to get a touchdown, but points would feel nice moving forward. The 49ers are hoping that this drive, the 49ers are saying, no, that's far enough. You're done here. We are at the 44-yard line, 2nd down and 10. The incomplete pass has stopped the clock. Incomplete pass has stopped the clock. Looks like a pistol once again. Four-man rush coming in. Penix will wind up and throw. The catch is made in the center of the field at the left hash. Kyle Pitts makes the grab. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 3, a 7-yard gain right here for Mr. Pitts. Today, Kyle Pitts, 3 targets, 2 receptions, good for 14 yards. Michael Penix Jr., 7 of 9, that's a good sign. 7 of 9 for 50 today. If your pockets are deep, says Courtney. Oh, don't even worry about that, Courtney. Not worried about any of that. We are live. We are doing well right now. Akuna Matata, no worries. We are live. We are doing well. 3rd down and 3. Football at about the 37. Motion on the field, waiting for the snap. There it is. There's the handoff, left-hand side. Bijan Robinson, will pick up the 1st down, and that is good for a 1st down. Bijan Robinson, 1st down Falcons. Good run there. Gets the clock ticking, keeps the clock ticking here. And Bijan to the San Francisco 33, 1st and 10, Atlanta. From the 37 to the 33, 1st and 10, Atlanta. The Falcons doing pretty well, y'all. What's going on with this 49ers defense? I know it's those missing players, man. It's those missing players on the defensive side. Pistol again. 2 receivers left. Drake London in the slot now. It's a snap, a little play action, dropping back, running out of time. Penix Jr. on the scramble. He's to the 35, still behind the scrimmage line. Will wind up and throw. That pass incomplete. Stops the clock with 2:02. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this call is from these Zebras. Find out what the call is from the officials. Are you having fun on this live stream? What is going on, Football Nation? Waiting for the call here. Ineligible player downfield on the offense. That is a 5-yard penalty. Replay, 1st down. So it becomes 1st and 15 for the ineligible receiver downfield. This will back them up 5 yards. Here we go. Roger that, chat. 1st and 15 coming up from the 38-yard line. Motion this time. Tyler Algier, the running back, in on the play. A throw to Kyle Pitts. Looks like the screen not going to work out. It'll be a loss of 3 yards. A tackle for a loss. And Winters is there to make the play for the San Francisco 49ers defense. Good tackle for a loss brings up a 2nd down and 18, and San Francisco's defense has come to life right now. Now the defense is ahead of schedule, and this puts them closer to no man's land here. They're at the 41-yard line on 2nd down and 18. Falcons still inside of 49ers territory, though, but they are on their own logo in this shotgun formation. They're on the 49ers logo in this shotgun formation. The snap from midfield right now. Michael Penix Jr. will cut out to the right-hand side. He's on the scramble. He will pick up a couple of yards. There's a flag on the play. Another piece of laundry. Another piece of laundry. 1 minute and 15 seconds left to go. Let's find out what this laundry means. What do you mean, laundry? What do you mean? They're saying it's going to be illegal contact right now. Raheem Morris trying to figure out what's going on here for the Atlanta Falcons. Waiting for the call from these Zebras. I have a 2nd down and 18 that just happened. Multiple fouls on the play, both on the defense. Illegal contact, that has been declined. Illegal contact, defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic 1st down. Wow, that's rough, 49ers fans. That is 2 illegal contacts upfield. The officials blew the whistles, or, well, they threw the flags right here, and your 49ers defense just gifted a fresh new set of downs to the Atlanta Falcons. 1st and 10, this time from the 33, San Francisco. A huge issue there. Camera focusing on Robert Saleh. the defensive coordinator here. 1:15 left to go. The clock is hot. Pistol formation. Falcons feeling good about this one. Motion on the field here. The snap, the little play action, a wind up and a toss to who on earth was that? Pass is incomplete. Stops the clock with 1:01. This will bring up a 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. Yellow laundry. Ew, says Rake Flyer. James saying 27-20 Atlanta Falcons. Ooh, I like where your head's at, man. I like the fact that you're looking at a prediction right now. Okay. What is up, Randy Atlanta? Thank you for checking in. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Waiting for the snap right now is Penix Jr. They're showing a 4-man rush. Let's see if they will bring more. Penix takes the snap, has plenty of time in a clean pocket, decides to step out of his protection, goes the opposite way now, will wind up and throw. Catch is made, Bijan Robinson. Going to take out a man on the sideline here, but he does make the catch. This will be shy of the line to gain. This will bring up a 3rd down and 1. So shy of the line to gain out to the 24-yard line, a good 3rd down. 49ers not giving up the 1st down here. Maybe they can hold him to a field goal, and we will need one more play before the end of this 1st quarter, guys. Before the end of this 1st quarter, we will need one more play. It's 0-0. Nobody has scored in this game just yet. Here is the snap. There is the handoff. Tyler Algier gets the carry to the 21-yard line, and that's good for a 1st down, Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons will end this quarter with a 1st down. Falcons plus UGA plus Georgia Tech. Go Georgia football. Treetop, thank you for the $2.69 super chat. $2 with the 69 on top. Giggity. All right. Appreciate that. So we go to the commercial break. Let's go to the 2nd quarter. Let's reset this. It'll be a 1st and 10 when we get back from this commercial break. Only game I missed, says Johnny Lewis. What's going on? Go Treetop. Treetop at the top right now. Thank you, Treetop. All right, guys, let's find out. I don't know how many of us are watching right now, but I like this question. Do we have any newbies in this live stream? Any true Atlanta Falcons fans who haven't checked out this channel maybe in the past? Any 49ers fans who haven't seen this channel here in the past? Drop 5 emojis. I'm going to drop 5 emojis right now. I'm just going to kind of go through an emoji board. Looks like Dines saying, me. What's going on, Dines? Irkin, I've seen you out there. Looks like 2,300 watching. Thank you, Robert Zamora. Let's go Falcons, says Randy. I see you, my friend. Looks like Irek dropping the 49. Tunchi, you've been here before. This seems like a new name. Hello from Atlanta, says Kid Korea. Kid Korea, what's going on, my friend? Thanks for checking into this live stream. Go Buccaneers, says Nathaniel. What's going on, Nathaniel? Looks like Wamba Brown, new channel member, that's for sure. Let's see. Come on, Santa Clara 49ers. Take the L, says Seth Sun. Streets Gaming saying your 49ers all the way, baby. Flying high is the Crypto Camper. What up, Crypto Camper? Robert Bateman checking in. How about some oldies? Yeah, you know what, man? Shout out to all of our channel members. And I do have some names that need to be added to the list. But you know what? I want to make sure we give you guys a good shout out here. We are going to need to add some names to this list, guys. We have added new channel members, but these are the people who have chosen to keep this channel alive. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for your support. Brandy, Chi-Town Joe, Courtney, Denise Taylor, Eileen Jensen, Felipe, Gary, JT, John Hines, Lou Hefner, Mike G, Lorinda, Robert Zamora, Tommy Max, and Val, and your crazy good life. Shout out to all of our Touchdown channel members as well. Touchdown channel members, y'all know who you are. This is in alphabetical order. You guys, oh, I cannot. I'm just so glad that y'all are a part of this community. And not just these folks. We have picked up a lot of First Down channel members. These are the ones who have been with us for at least 90 days. Thank you, guys. Once you hit the 90-day mark, your name will go on this list, guys. So if you are a channel member now, just stick around and we will make sure to feature your name on here, alphabetical order once again. We're getting back to the action, folks. Here comes a 1st and 10 after this end of the first quarters. The first play of the second quarter is a handoff to the left-hand side for Bijan Robinson, who will pick up 4 yards, and it results in a 2nd down and 6. We are inside the red zone. Okay, guys, inside the red zone. Time to get intense. 2nd down and 6. San Francisco 17-yard line. The Atlanta Falcons inside of 49ers territory. This may not be a high-scoring game, but they are looking to score first here. The clock is hot. Let's get this thing going. Motion from Drake London. The snap and the handoff. A little juke move here. Bijan Robinson can't juke more than once, though. He will pick up 2 yards on that one. It brings up a 3rd down and 4. Football at the San Francisco 15-yard line now. At the 15-yard line now. Robot Glock, fan of Atlanta, lemon pepper wings, Magic City all the way. What's going on, Robot Glock? I see you, big dog. Thank you for checking in, bro. Appreciate you guys. Tenorio, I see you out there as well. I'm looking for new names today, baby. We're looking for new names today. We are in a not necessarily an empty backfield, but it's not crowded either. A 4-man rush coming in trouble, and Michael Penix Jr. will get dropped on the play. 3rd down and 4. It's a sack and a loss of 5. That will be a beautiful play right there. Man, it's going to be a split sack, guys. Here's the data. Let me plug this in for y'all. Split sack in the chat right there. So 4th down and 9. Bryce Huff getting in on the action. 38-yard field goal attempt coming up now for the Atlanta Falcons. So a 38-yarder. The kick is up, and this kick is good. The Atlanta Falcons will be the first to score today. Falcons get on the board right here. They put 3 points on. 12:54 left to go, and we go to a commercial break. So the first score of the game, Atlanta Falcons get 3 points. I think the 49ers can live with that. It's nothing crazy. 49ers can live with that. So 3 points on the board. The field goal is good. Bang, bang, says George. What a grudge match, says Fader. MDK saying, please stop showing Fred. I'm getting emotional. Yeah, the camera keeps panning over to Fred Warner. The Dirty Birds rise up, says Rise Sharp. What's going on, Rise Sharp? Where are my real Falcons at right now? Where are my Falcons fans? You know what? Let me make that emoji for you guys here as well. Falcons fans deserve it. This is the commercial break where we do it. This is the commercial break where we do it. Let's go ahead and pop in and get you guys that emoji for this stream. Falcons, let's get rid of this one. Actually, let's get rid of that one. And let's go with the Falcons. Cool. Actually, let's see if I have a better one. Refresh, guys. Feel free to refresh. You guys might have access to it right now, but I think I might have an even better. I think this one might be the better one. I guess it's the same. Looks like a $2 super chat coming in. Can you shout out? Yes, Slim Family. So Fonda space Hardix. Trying to Safonda space Hardix. Trying to make sure that we don't oh, Slim Faley. Oh, Slim Faley, Falcons, easy. Where are my Falcons fans at? Let's go ahead and refresh this ourselves. We are in the middle of a commercial break, guys. Don't you worry. We are going to bring you the action as it comes up. Let me make sure that I can get back to our live stream here and not lose my place. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Be sure to, I guess just hang out, man. Set your timers. Give me 10 minutes today. Let's see if I can't get you guys and keep y'all entertained. See if we can't get you guys and keep you guys entertained. 1st and 10, we just had a kickoff here, or we're about to get a kickoff here. Falcons just scored. We're about to get a kickoff. Let's pop out our chat. Cut away. And I think it should be here. There's that Falcons logo. All right, Falcons fans, now y'all got one. Now the Falcons fans got one. Here's the kickoff. They are not going to return this. This does just stay in the end zone, so we will start this drive at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the 49ers. Let's see if San Francisco can get this mojo back. San Francisco looking to find their mojo. We've got a 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. Mac Jones getting ready to take the field. Looks like Divine Diablo walking into the locker room right now for the Atlanta Falcons defense. That could bode well here for the 49ers. 49ers coming into this game 4-2. Mac Jones under center, motion on the field, waiting for the snap, and now showing blitz are the Atlanta Falcons. Here is the snap, dropping back. The pressure is coming in. A windup and a throw. Mac Jones, pass incomplete. 2nd down and 10. Intended for George Kittle, who was in on the play. Kittle, that was your chance, buddy. That was your chance, bro. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. Good pass, Mac, says Micah Kimbrough. Good pass. Mac, come on. Mac and cheese. Honestly, he would have had a better chance throwing upfield. Mac Jones trying to stay and play a little small-minded. There's a handoff to Christian McCaffrey, who fights his way forward, and Christian McCaffrey going to pick up 7 yards on that run. 2nd down and 10 behind schedule. Christian McCaffrey picks up 7 on the run, puts them right back where they need to be. It's 3rd down and 3. 12 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. I got a trivia quiz for you guys. Sourdough, let's go, says Marva Merriman. It's Sourdough Sam. It's Sourdough Sam. He's out there somewhere, Marva. He's out there somewhere. Shotgun formation from the left hash. The snap looking to the trips on the right. The windup and the throw. The catch is made. That's Jawan Jennings. That's good for 13 yards, and that's good for a San Francisco 49ers first down. First down for San Francisco. 12 minutes on the board, and the 49ers have gone across midfield. 1st and 10 for the 49ers now. They're going to be at the Atlanta 45 after that gain here from Jawan Jennings. Jawan Jennings good for 13 yards on that reception. A single back formation. Christian McCaffrey, the single back on this play from the 45-yard line. He will get the tout and take the football out to the 40. This will bring up a 5-yard pickup, and this will bring up a 2nd down and 5. The clock will continue to tick forward. Reginald, thank you very much, Mr. Dreves. Thank you, sir. Stick around, my friend, and I hope you invite your friends to enjoy this one with us. It is Sunday night football. I formation. Tonjes on the left side. McCaffrey gets the carry. McCaffrey breaks through. McCaffrey inside the 30, down at the 25. First down, San Fran. Big carry there for McCaffrey. Picks up 15 yards. And the 49ers at the Atlanta 25 after that strong run from Christian McCaffrey. He now has 5 carries for 35 yards, averaging 7 yards a run. 4 fantasy points for CMC in the first half. Niners, Blue Jays, WTF, says Caddy. We've got motion, and we've got an I formation. Kyle Juszczyk on the left side. It's a handoff to Brian Robinson trying to use the block from Juszczyk. It'll be a short gain of maybe 3, 2nd down and 7. They're going to call it a 2nd down and 8, so a 2-yard pickup for Brian Robinson Jr., the ex-Washington Commander. They probably could have used him today. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt didn't look very good for Washington, that's for sure. 49ers looking good on this drive. This has been 6 plays, 42 yards in 2.5 minutes. 49ers with the football just outside of the red zone. Mac Jones will wind up and throw the tip drill. It's intercepted. It's coming back the other way, and this will be brought out to the 35. First down, Atlanta. The Falcons will pick this off. Caden Ellis, a 16-yard return. That pass was bobbled. That was not Mac Jones' fault. Jawan Jennings dropped the pass, and Caden Ellis was right where he needed to be. This is the first turnover of the game. Atlanta gets the football back. Oh, my goodness. Mac Jones, an interception. Todd Tier says, you wanted defense? You got it. You just got it. All right. Dirty Birds for the dub, says Real K. Dirty Birds for the dub. Will the Dirty Birds get the dub? Well, whether they get the dub or not, folks, the Dirty Birds this in the next 5 weeks, this is their schedule. Atlanta Falcons in Week 8 will go up against the Miami Dolphins. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be a regular early day game. Falcons just got the football back, man. We are in the middle of a commercial break after the interception. Just so nobody is questioning why I've cut to this screen. We are in the middle of a commercial break. The football was just intercepted by the Atlanta Falcons defense. When we get back from the commercial break, 1st and 10 for Atlanta. They will be at their own 34-yard line. Also coming up for Atlanta will be the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins are not looking good. The Patriots are, so that could be a tough matchup. So could the Colts. I saw that Bryce Young went down for the Panthers. Don't know if he's going to be down for a while, but these games right here are going to be divisional. You can't get out of those. These divisional matchups are always interesting, guys, but the next 3 weeks right now, Atlanta, then New England, then they're going to Indianapolis, back to Atlanta, and then to New Orleans. At least Atlanta to New Orleans isn't that far. But that is the schedule for the Atlanta Falcons. They could win a lot of those games, man, and the Falcons are 3-2. If they win this game, that's going to be good for their confidence. The San Francisco 49ers are 4-2, and their schedule isn't any easier, man. The New York Giants have been showing up. New York Giants, they almost got that win today. They totally collapsed in the fourth quarter. Most people were probably skipping that game by the time that we were in the fourth quarter, but they ended up losing. Not the point. Point is, 49ers, Week 8, they've got the Texans. Week 9, they've got the Giants. Week 10, it's a 3:25 Central Standard Time game, a rematch for the LA Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Week 11, going to be a Cardinals game. These are two divisional matchups, and right now the commercial break is over, so let's get back into the action. It's a 1st and 10 coming up right now. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. A toss to the right-hand side, and Bijan Robinson will get to about the 35. That might be a 1-yard gain here. Maybe a no gain. 2nd down and 10. The clock starts ticking once again. The Blue Jays are 2-0. We are going to get a Game 7. I can't skip Monday Night Football, though. That would be crazy to skip Monday Night Football, though. Do one Monday Night Football game and then do baseball? No, we got to do football. It's Football Nation. We got to do football. 2nd down and 10. 34-yard line. No gain for Bijan Robinson on the opening play of this drive. Motion on the field from Bijan Robinson. Play clock down to 4. Here's the snap. The pressure coming in. A windup and a throw. It's in the air, and it is going to be a flag coming in right now. Diamador Lenore objecting for the flag. He believes that it's not on him. Let's see who this flag is on. There's a flag on the play. Darnell Mooney was the intended receiver here. It's going to be offensive pass interference. No. So Darnell Mooney was the intended receiver. Good call by the official. Pass interference on the defense. Sorry, 49ers fans. It kind of just happened, man. It kind of just happened. This will bring up a 1st down right here for the Atlanta Falcons. They just got a lucky break. 1st down, Atlanta. 1st down for the Falcons moves the football to the 49-yard line, just shy of midfield. Everybody understand? Pass interference going to be called against Diamador Lenore. This Penix made a call. Everyone on the line put their hands to the helmets. They put him down immediately. Motion from Mooney. Little play action here. Penix Jr. going to wind up and throw this one at the referee. That was a bad throw right there from Michael Penix Jr. It's a 2nd down and 10. 8 minutes and 53 seconds left to go. 8:53 left to go in the first half. We do have a trivia quiz at halftime for you. I do have a trivia quiz at halftime for you. Looks like Caddy Merricut saying Bucks at Lions and Texans at Seahawks. We'll be doing those. Lenore does that a lot, says Jam. Jake Matthews out there. 184 consecutive starts for him. That's crazy. Not missing a game in 184. That's like 10 years. Here's the snap. Here's the run to the left-hand side. And on 2nd down and 10, Michael Penix Jr. going to get tagged. Could have been a flag for late hit out of bounds, honestly. Could have been a flag for late hit out of bounds. Wasn't exactly a hit, but you know how they like to protect their quarterbacks. This will be 3rd down and 7 football to the 48. We are now in 49ers territory, but only barely. Only just have the Atlanta Falcons reached the 49ers side of the field. We have a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down and 7 from the 48-yard line. Motion on the field from Darnell Mooney. It looks like man coverage. The blitz coming in quickly, though. Penix Jr. has to trust. He lets it go. Throws that away. It brings up a 4th down and 7, and the punt team will come out. So a good stop there for the undermanned 49ers defense right now. They needed to get into Penix Jr.'s head, and they absolutely did. I need some clam chowder, says MDK. Yo, CMC, you later's in the house. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and 7. They are in no man's land, so they will have to punt. Here's the punt from the 48-yard line. Waiting for the snap is Pinion. There's the snap, and Pinion going to send this one. It's going to take a bounce in the end zone. It will be a touchback, and the 49ers will start this drive on the 20-yard line. Start this drive on the 20-yard line. Guys, gals, don't go anywhere, especially during halftime. I've got a trivia quiz for you. If you've never been here during halftime and done our trivia quiz, you should stick around. It's a lot of fun. I've got some fresh new questions for you guys. I wonder who will win today. Gonna hide that from you guys. Make sure y'all don't get a chance to see that. Looks like Jason 7 and San Francisco 49ers, says Catamaricut. Did I say that right? Should have popped up, though. Let's see. Let's get my chat overlay one more time. Settings. Chat overlay. Cool. Chat overlay set. Now that's defense, says Frank. Uh-oh. My chat overlay. There we go. I got 6 more minutes, says B. Bobbles. Okay, man. Well, we'll be here, sir. We will be here. Jam saying, go Niners. The trivia quiz is a fun time, says LaShawn. Mario and the Cowboys both are winners. Let's go, Brian. Appreciate that. Thank you, Joey Montoya. I'm not the man, though, dude. Football is the man. I'm just the man in the middle helping you guys get some access to this game. Whatever your reason is for watching this live stream, guys, whether, I don't know if it's a financial barrier, maybe you don't like your play callers on the game, maybe you're stuck at work and you need an audio version of this game, whether it is you have a visual impairment, whatever it might be, your reason, maybe it's a geographical thing and you're in Canada or you're in Brazil or you're in Japan or you're somewhere on this planet of Earth where you can't get access to this game and this is the next best thing. Thank you for being here, guys. I cannot thank y'all enough. I really feel blessed to be able to do what it is that I'm doing right now. We are building the brand. We are alive here at Football Nation. We are alive here at Football Nation, and it feels really good. And it feels really good, man. Come on, San Francisco, says Smag R. Niners, CMC, Kittle, Jennings, Jones. Let's see. Micah saying you are the reason. Thank you, Micah. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make the change. Something like that, right? Something like that. Little Michael Jackson out there. Let's get to 54K, says Mike. Let's get to 54K. 1st and 10 coming up. A single back formation. Kyle Juszczyk, the man in motion. This time McCaffrey gets some space. McCaffrey will pick up about 13. First down, San Francisco. First down for the 49ers right here. Let's get this ticking. Let's get this ticking right now. Okay. First and 10. Clock is ticking. We've got a big pickup there. Christian McCaffrey and the San Francisco 49ers are on the move. Out to the 32-yard line. Here's the snap and a handoff. McCaffrey goes the right side this time. He'll pick up another 5 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and 5 with 7 minutes left to go here in the first half. Time is starting to slip as we pass the midway point. That's how you know the stream is live. Mario belting out Michael Jackson. Let's effing go. That's it, man. That's how you know. That's how you know. On the right hash, Mac Jones is under center. San Francisco 49ers with the football. Here is the snap and the play from about the 37-yard line. Christian McCaffrey will use the user hit stick. He pushes the, oh my goodness, the truck. The absolute, what the truck was that from Christian McCaffrey? Just completely bullies. Was that Jesse Bates he almost killed? It was. He just laid out Jesse Bates. Christian McCaffrey, a hard man to bring down. Good job by Jesse Bates, the last man standing, because he had to make a business decision on that one. From the 49-yard line, a handoff to Brian Robinson will go backwards. This will be a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 11. Christian McCaffrey on that last play picked up 13 yards, man, and just totally laid out Jesse Bates on that hit. That was a hard drive right there from CMC. 2nd down coming up. Football at midfield at the 50. Looks like slow to get up here. Someone slow to get up here for the San Francisco 49ers. Thank you, Jonathan Jasso. Appreciate you, sir. Said McCaffrey. Did I say McCaffrey? It's McCaffrey. All right, Sean, we've got 2 more games mañana. We have 2 more games tomorrow night. So far in this one, though, let's talk about it. We're cutting to a quick commercial break for those of y'all who are here for fantasy football purposes. I got you covered. Michael Penix Jr. has completed 9 of 14. He has 56 passing yards today. No passing touchdowns, no touchdowns actually at all for either team. The score is 3-0, and somehow we've still got a game. So, game, not exactly the high-scoring affair that we wanted to see, not exactly a back-and-forth kind of battle, but the defenses have been pretty good for both sides. The result of this, Michael Penix Jr. has 2 fantasy points today. Brian Robinson, 7 carries, good for 22 rushing yards. He also has, Bijan Robinson, I said Brian. Bijan Robinson, 7 carries for 22 rushing yards, 4 targets, 3 receptions, 20 receiving yards. 7 fantasy points in full-point PPR formats. Guys, I will say this. Nobody on either side of the field has double-digit fantasy points. If we take a quick look at the 49ers offense, Christian McCaffrey does lead the way. He also leads the way with 7 fantasy points. McCaffrey, 8 carries, good for 66 rushing yards. And he has a target, 1 reception, good for 6 receiving yards. 7 fantasy points in full-point PPR formats. In standard formats, he would be beating Bijan Robinson right now. Robinson with more receptions than McCaffrey. McCaffrey would actually have 2 more points in standard formats. So, also, if you're doing fantasy football, something to keep in mind. Wide receivers have done really nothing here. I've seen Mac Jones targeting the tight ends. Pharrell got a target. Jawan Jennings got a target. George Kittle got a target. Would like to see Kendrick Bourne get a target. I know that Bourne has been the most reliable target for Mac Jones, and I feel like Shanahan is trying to force Jones to throw it to the studs or whatever, but just throw it to whoever is open, man. Just throw it to whoever's open. Okay, commercial break is almost over. We were just in an injury timeout. As we get back from this one, I believe it should be a second down and 11 from the 50-yard line. Should bring up a second down and 11 from the 50-yard line. It is here, motion on the field. Waiting for the snap. Mac Jones takes it. The four-man rush coming in. A wind-up and a throw. Jawan Jennings will make a catch. He goes to the left-hand side, and Jawan Jennings will pick up a first. Not enough for a first down. Second down and 4. So a 7-yard gain. Second down becomes third down and 4. 7-yard gain on second and 11 brings up third down and 4. Clock is ticking once again. Let's get this thing going. Third down. The 49ers need to convert here. So, third down coming up. I do see George Kittle on the field. It's a handoff to Christian McCaffrey to the right-hand side. He will pick it up and then some. Gets inside the 35. CMC saying, see you later. First down. Picked up there. San Francisco will pick up another new set of downs as Christian McCaffrey bounces off the pile there, gets 10 yards on the run, and moves the football to the Atlanta 33. 49ers now in Atlanta Falcons, firmly in Atlanta Falcons territory. The drive charts are down below to help you guys paint a better picture. Stats on the right-hand side as well so you can see the performances today. By the way, you can put your fingers on the screen and zoom in if you're new to this stuff. We've got a snap, a handoff. McCaffrey gets the carry again, tries to go head first into the defense, but this time no luck there. This will bring up a second down and 7. Second down and 7. George Kittle has been targeted once. Kittle is out there on the field, maybe more than a decoy than anything else, but the football is on the Atlanta 30-yard line. Second down and 7 at the Atlanta 30-yard line. 50 yards on this drive for San Francisco. 3 minutes and 13 seconds taken off the clock. Motion from Kendrick Bourne on the play. The snap and the handoff. Brian Robinson. Brian Robinson Jr. going to pick up about 5 yards on this one. This should bring up a third down. So I got a third down, and they're calling it 3. Third down and 3. The clock stays hot. Hey, fam, sorry. I'm not on here watching the Birds beat Seattle. Watching them Blue Jays. No worries, DMZ. Hakuna Matata, man. Thank you for checking in, though, bro. DMZ would love to have you if you got 10 minutes to spare, man. If you got 10 minutes to spare for this game. Third down and 3. Shotgun formation, motion on the field. Here is the snap, looking left. The blitz coming in, winds up and throws. The catch is made. Jawan Jennings to the 20-yard line. First down, San Fran. The 49ers pick up a first down here. This does put them inside the red zone, and for the first time tonight, the 49ers offense looks like it has some teeth. Let's see if the 49ers can be the first to score a touchdown in this game. The fact that there are 3 minutes left in the first half and there have been a combined 3 points is mind-blowing to me. Motion, Kendrick Bourne again goes to the top side of this one, the far side. A toss to the far side, and McCaffrey going to get wrapped up for a loss of 4. Good job by the Falcons defense. It was a 1st and 10. A loss of 4 becomes second down and 14. Clock will continue to tick here. Clock will continue to tick here. Falcons defense looking for a stop. Falcons defense looking for a stop. Can they get it? Can they get it? Atlanta, as we approach the 2-minute warning, they will need to get one play off before it happens. Second down and 14 after the loss. The 4-man rush comes in. The catch is made at the top of the screen. Looks like this time it'll be Kyle Juszczyk who makes the grab. It'll be a gain of 10, and this takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second down and 14 after the catch becomes third down and 4. 10-yard grab for Juszczyk. We go to the 2-minute warning. Okay, guys, as always, where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? We're going to read some cities out right now. Let's find out what's going on with y'all. We are in the 2-minute warning, and when we get back, we'll have a third down and 4. We'll have a third down and 4. What's going on, guys? Let's read some of these locations. South Carolina's in the house. What up, Micah? What's going on, Wamba Brown in Mississippi? We got Tuckleton in Cereal Springs, Illinois. Looks like interesting name right there. Thanks for checking in Tampa. Jacksonville saying Duval. Steve Barker in Florida. Michael Castro in El Paso. Courtney, Phoenix, rising like a phoenix. Looks like Mr. Dink is in Rhode Island. We're off on the road to Rhode Island. Looks like Houston's in the house. What up, Gulf Coast cities? Gary, Indiana is in the house. Looks like Colorado Springs is in the house. Randy ATL in New York. Did my mind just glitch? A little bit. Frank in Arkansas. Where's Poolsville, Maryland? That's cool. Blank defense, step it up. Pick 6 coming, says Dwight. Why? I don't know where that is. Somewhere in Michigan for Foster Hayes. Foster Hayes somewhere in Michigan right now. Big Bear City, California in the house. Jim in Gardner, Montana. David Bacco in Puyallup, Washington. Looks like Jacob is in Temple, Arizona. What's going on, my friend? We got a lot of people checking into the chat right now. What's going on, chat room? Look, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know I won't have a chance to read all of these comments. Thank you guys for being a part of this community. Without y'all engaging and leaving comments and hitting that like button, this channel could just disappear. And if you are getting any kind of value out of this live stream, then I am doing my job properly. And if you guys are appreciating the free service and the free product out there, all I ask, I don't even ask for a subscribe, just smash that like button, guys. Just smash that like button. Milwaukee, Oregon in the house. Johnny checking in Ohio. Bob in Waterloo, Canada. What up, Bob? We got DJ Gene in Spring Hill, Florida. Forever Young Kickboxer in York, Pennsylvania. Ella Korb in Colorado. What up, Ella? Welcome back. Saskatchewan, Canada. I always watch that show alone, and I feel like they always put people up in that region, man. You are out in the sticks, huh, Shirky? That's pretty cool, man. We are coming back from the commercial break. This is the end of the 2-minute warning. Mac Jones on 3rd down and 4 is in trouble. He will wind up and throw. The catch is made. Christian McCaffrey down at the 1. Oh, CMC just about to find the end zone. McCaffrey makes the catch down at the 1-yard line. 147. Clock has stopped with 147. So a big catch there. Christian McCaffrey almost found the end zone. McCaffrey realizing Jones was in trouble. He was running saying, hey, I'm open, and he sure was. Made the grab but couldn't find the end zone. Okay. 1st and 10 is actually 1st and goal, not 1st and 10. We're at the 1-yard line. The San Francisco 49ers knocking on the Falcons' door. Let's see if they can find end zone, end dirt. What? It's been a long day, guys. 1:50 on the clock. Christian McCaffrey 1 yard out. Let's see if he gets it. Who will get the carry? It will be CMC. He will find his way in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown, 49ers. And the 49ers will put 6 points on the board. That's a touchdown, baby. San Francisco takes the lead. Finally, a score in this one, and the Falcons are now down by 3. Who will answer back? LA Dodgers rule, says TM Martin. Los Angeles not in this game, though. We got the 49ers and the Falcons. Falcons take the lead. Here comes the extra point attempt to make it a 7-3 game from the right hash. The wind is blowing here to the right. The kick from the right hash, almost the overcorrection. Almost an overcorrection, but the kick was up. The kick was good there. And the score is 7-3. The score is 7-3, guys. The 49ers actually scored right now. Okay, y'all, we will be live next week as well. We will be live for baseball as well. This week is almost over. There are 2 more games happening, 2 Monday night games, and I will be covering both. The Buccaneers do play the Lions as the first-time slate, and then the Houston Texans will take on the Seattle Seahawks as the next game. So 2 games tomorrow, but turning around and looking ahead to Week 8, we will have Thursday night football, and it will be the Vikings and the Chargers. That should be a fun one. Then at 12 p.m., we will cover the San Francisco 49ers again out of all the 12 p.m. games. Honestly, we were on the fence. Santino and I were on the fence on whether or not we were going to cover this game or the New York Giants on the rematch there. The Giants rematch with the Philadelphia Eagles. That would be a fun one in Philly, but I think 49ers-Texans would be a little more fun to watch in my personal opinion. Also, Baltimore Ravens and Chicago Bears could be a fun game there as well. We will be doing 3 games that day, guys. On Sunday afternoon, I will be covering the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos, and then I will immediately turn around and do the Green Bay Packers versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, which is a very good game for sure. Monday Night Football in Week 8 will be this one. Guys, we are giving away $100 every single week. Week 8 pick'ems are now available. You can check out my website at footballnationusa.com/pick'ems. Here's the link right now. footballnationusa.com/pick'ems. That is my website, and you can see that next week there are a lot of teams on bye. Week 8, check your fantasy lineups, guys. Seahawks on a bye week, Lions on a bye week, Rams, Cardinals, Jaguars, and Raiders all taking the week off in Week 8. So if you have any of those players, don't be the person who doesn't set their lineup. Set your lineups. Always set your lineups, guys. Otherwise, your opponent's just going to be all grins about it. But this is the schedule for Week 8, and if you guys want a chance to win $100, you can do your pick'ems. I believe someone just started following me right now. Looks like Wamba. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for that. Okay, y'all, let's get back to the action, and I apologize for that siren going off in your ears right now. Thank you, the Michael. Here is the kickoff. This one going to go back, and it will be returned. We get a return out from the 20 to the 25, out to the 30, down at about the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up now for the Atlanta Falcons. Okay, Mr. Penix Jr., his chance to respond. It's actually Mr. Robinson's job to respond. Bijan Robinson versus Christian McCaffrey. The battle for the running back, baby. Let's go. So far in this game, the running back battle has been clearly won by Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey, 76 rushing yards. Brian Robinson Jr. with the additional 24. Bijan Robinson just 22 rushing yards today. Let's see what they've got here on 1st and 10. 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. A wind-up and a throw to Kyle Pitts on the left-hand side. Stops the clock with 1:39. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down and 6 after a 4-yard gain. 4-yard pickup. 4-yard pickup. All right. Now I'll root for the 49ers and maybe try to jinx them, says Jermaine Event. 1:39 on the clock. The clock has stopped. Bijan Robinson in the backfield with Michael Penix Jr. Total yards today for Bijan Robinson, 42 though. Here comes a 4-man rush. Penix in a good pocket will wind up and throw. Good catch made upfield, and that is Kyle Pitts again. Kyle Pitts makes the grab. Looks like an 11-yard pickup. 1st down, Atlanta. The Dirty Birds move the sticks, and they stop the clock without a timeout. Forward momentum as going out of bounds right there. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Clock is stopped. 1:32. Atlanta Falcons versus 49ers. 49ers kicked off to start this one, so they will get the football to start the second half. Motion on the field from Darnell Mooney, the 4-man rush coming in. Michael Penix Jr., it's going to be a strip sack fumble. I think the 49ers might have gotten this one back. Let's see. It is 49ers football. 1st down, San Francisco. That was a forced fumble there. Michael Penix Jr. got popped. Penix Jr. got popped from the blind side. Remember, he's left-handed. Pressure came in from the right. And that is Bryce Huff who forced the football out of his hands. Michael Penix Jr. not expecting that. Left-handed, he got blown up on the play. Did not even see him coming, and maybe he did, but by the time he did, it was too late. Got blown up It is a first down, 49ers. 49ers get the football back with 1:28, and they take it over at the Atlanta 40. They take it over at the Atlanta 40, the 49ers with the football. Shout out to Connor Thor Goads, a Raven ready to whoop all NFC Dirt Floor Productions in the chat. What up? Okay, they are taking over in enemy territory from the Atlanta 40. Here's the snap, the drop back, the wind up and the throw. Kyle Juszczyk. No, that's actually Kendrick Bourne. I saw a 4, not a 44. It's an 84. Kendrick Bourne makes the grab. That's good for a 5-yard gain. Second down. They're going to call it a 4-yard gain. Second down and 6. Second down and 6. So second and 6. The clock is still ticking right now. The catch made in the middle of the field. Shotgun formation motion. This is George Kittle, my Skittle, the windup and the throw. Christian McCaffrey, the intended receiver. Great job by Onyemata to get a hand in on that throw. Breaks up the pass, third down and 6. The Atlanta Falcons defense holding strong on this one. A third down, they have forced the 49ers into another conversion situation, and it's third and medium, third and almost long right there. The longer side of medium, giggity. Third and 6. 50 seconds left to go here. Football at the 35-yard line. It would take a big leg to get the field goal from here. There's the snap, dropping back against the 4-man rush. Going to get wrapped up, going to wind up and throw. The catch was made incidentally by one of the linemen, and this will end up being a loss of a yard. Mac Jones struggling there. 39 seconds left to go. Atlanta Falcons will use a timeout. So 39 seconds left to go. So they're going to call that a fumble recovered here. It was a fumble. The Atlanta Falcons defense forced Mac Jones into a fumble. Mac Jones fumbled it forward. It ended up into the hands right here of one of the linemen. It was Colby. Colby recovered it on the line. 49ers. This is an official review. 4th down and 12 is what I see on my... Well, let's see. It's an official review right now. They're going to see if it was a forward pass. And if it was... It's an official review. They can't challenge this. So just so everybody knows, we are under review right now. That seemed like a forward pass to me. That definitely was a forward pass. This pass. Well, we'll see. This play under review, 39 seconds left to go. I'm looking and it looks monthly, says Marva Merriman. I'm not angry, just disappointed, says MDK. Great positive energy. Without you, I can't get a game at work. I appreciate you. Go Falcons. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you for checking in, my friend. Cheers to that. A new friend in the chat. Cheers to Patrick F. in the house. Patrick Frawley. Salud, my friend. Let's see. Who else is in here? Balcony Grower saying, give it M, refs? What? Wait, what? I just had a stroke. I don't know what happened here. Super upset, says Randy right now. Randy's super upset. Looks like Hashliman saying, go 49ers. Looks like Dirt Floor Production saying, hey, what's up, dude? What's going on, my friend? I see the Knight Rider checking in as well. What up, Knight Rider? We've got AT saying 49ers, let's effing go. Close game, says eye to eye. It sure is. This play is under review right now to see what goes on. Let's see Aaron checking in saying bang, bang, 49er gang. Hey, chat. Reading some more comments in the chat area. These are all the ones popping up, by the way, y'all. I'm just reading some of these comments that are coming into the chat, trying to connect with you guys. I don't want to just be a robot who calls the plays and doesn't talk to the people who are watching. Like, I'm just a regular guy on this side of the camera, and you guys on the other side of your phones, of your TVs, your tablets, your computer screens. You guys have lives too, man, whether you got kids, whether you're hanging out and it's, you know, just you spending some time. with us. This is your community. You're looking for a place to belong, man. Whether you are a Falcons fan or a 49ers fan or a Cowboys fan like me, we can all get together and be friends and have the fact that we like football in common. Male, female, young and old, doesn't matter to me, man. I'm just glad that you guys are here with us. They're saying basically that the ruling on the field was reversed. It's a 4th down and 12. It's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to be an incomplete pass, not a forward fumble recovered. So 4th down and 12 is what the TV screen says. Eye to eye, thank you. Database, thanks for checking in. Thank you for checking in. And it looks like Eddie Pinedo is lining up to kick the field goal. We're going to get that noise in just a moment. About to get the noise in just a moment, maybe. This is going to be a 55-yard field goal attempt for the San Francisco 49ers from the right hash. From the right hash, a 55-yarder. The kick is up, and Pinedo's kick is good. And the kick is there. The 49ers will put 3 more points on the board. The score is now 10-3, and the Atlanta Falcons looking for a response to this one. Atlanta Falcons looking to get into the game right now. Pinedo is Dinado, says Gianix back. Buck? Gianix? Street Games, what's going on? What up, Street Games? Ati? Checking in. CMC later saying let's effing go 49ers. What up, CMC? Canton, Georgia is in the house saying go Birds. Go Birds. 38 seconds left to go, folks. The kick was good. We are going to see a change of possession. We will get a kickoff back to the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons will be getting the football here momentarily. Block that kick, says Dwight. Block that kick, says Dwight. Crypto saying supersize. Thank you and have a great night. Supersize sounds good. Food sounds good. I haven't had good junk food in a while, man. I want some. I could go for some. Honestly, I just want like chips and queso. That sounds perfect. Chips and queso right now sounds perfect. We are waiting for the kickoff here. Waiting for the kickoff here. Mario still trying to hang on. Mario hitting a wall today for whatever reason. Don't know why I'm hitting that wall. Maybe it's because I took a break. Ooh, this kick is going to be muffed. Here comes the return from the 15 now out to the 20. A bad kickoff return. And this is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. The San Francisco 49ers on defense, and the Atlanta Falcons get the football now. How do you mess that kickoff return? How do you mess that up? How do you mess that up? 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10 from the 21. Shotgun formation. Trips to the left-hand side. One man by himself on the right. One man by himself on the right. Bottom of the screen. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Michael Penix Jr. will wind up and throw. Left side. Catch is made. Drake London. 1st down. Out to the 40-yard line. That's a grab. 27 seconds left to go. Looks like the Falcons looking to try to steal some points here. That's a big 1st down out to the Atlanta 40. Guys, we got 27 seconds left to go in the first half. Atlanta could tie this thing up, technically speaking, heading into the locker room. They do have 1 timeout remaining. Here's the snap. Dropping back. Going to air this thing out. A deep shot upfield. A tough catch made. Down at the 25-yard line in field goal range. This will be another timeout. A big 1st down there. 38 yards. Darnell Mooney. 1st down, Atlanta. And the Falcons will stop the clock with 17 seconds. 1st and 10. At the San Francisco 22, thanks to a 38-yard grab for Darnell Mooney. Then the Falcons will use their final timeout, stopping the clock with 17 seconds. Falcons in this, man. The Falcons are in this. Michael Penix Jr. trying to hear on the microphones, trying to hear in his headphones right now what is being said. No timeouts remaining for these Atlanta Falcons. The 49ers do still have all 3. They're going to take another shot here. 1st and 10 from the 22. This isn't too far out. I wonder what they've got drawn up here. No timeouts remaining. Gonna have to get rid of the football and stop the clock. Michael Penix Jr. in the pocket, in trouble. Pressure coming in. Has to throw this thing away. Pass is incomplete. 2nd down and 10 coming up with 10 seconds left to go. 10 seconds left to go here. Keep going. Let's see. Queso got a B with that Velveeta cheese, though, says Kenyon Tran. Say what, says Crypto. Flag on the play. Let's see if they're going to call this intentional grounding. So there's a flag on the play. We're waiting for the call. I don't think he was in the pocket. Flag was dropped here. Let's find out. They're going to call it. Intentional grounding on the offense. The quarterback was in the pocket and no receiver in the spot foul. 10-second runoff. That is the end of the first half. So the officials were just talking about it, intentional grounding. That's the loss of down. All of that stuff doesn't matter. All that really matters is that now we are going into halftime, and it's time for our trivia quiz. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you guys a series of questions. It is quiz time, the final quiz of today. This is Atlanta Falcons and San Francisco 49ers. Let's see what you guys got. Question number 1. Guys, the 49ers are one of how many teams that call California home? How many teams call California home along with the 49ers? Is it 2 California teams, 3 California teams, or 4 California teams? How many teams are located in California for NFL football, guys? Current teams. The answer is 3. It is the San Francisco 49ers, the LA Chargers, and the LA Rams. They used to have the Oakland Raiders, but it has been shaved down since the Raiders moved to Las Vegas. Question number 2, guys. Here comes question number 2. What is the name of the Atlanta Falcons mascot? Is it A, Freddy? Is it B, Flynn? Or is it C, Frankie? What is the name of the Atlanta Falcons mascot? Is it Freddie Falcon, Flynn Falcon, or Frankie Falcon? What is this little Falcon's name? Is it Frankie? Is it Flynn? Is it Freddie? Is it Frodo? Guys, it's Freddie. Freddie the Falcon. That is his name. He's been the mascot since 1984. But before then, the Falcons used to use real Falcons, live Falcons, during their first 15 seasons. Let's move on to question number 3. Question number 3, which 49ers player came out and said that he played the previous game with 5 broken ribs? One of these guys apparently played the game with 5 broken ribs. This is honestly kind of a terrible story for the San Francisco 49ers, but one of these players said that. Was it Christian McCaffrey, Jawan Jennings, or Mac Jones, who played their last game with 5 broken ribs? Guys, Jawan Jennings came out and said that he had 5 broken ribs. He said that after the Week 6 loss to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He says he's also been dealing with high and low ankle sprains and a shoulder injury, and he's at about 20% capacity. That's what he said. You guys can Google it. His words, not mine. Question number 4. Who holds the Atlanta Falcons record for the most passing yards in a single game? Is it A, Matt Ryan? Is it B, Mike Vick? Or is it C, Kirk Cousins? Who holds the Atlanta Falcons record for the most passing yards in a single game? Matt Ryan, Michael Vick, or Kirk Cousins? Well, I will let you know in one single game, guys. One single game. It is Kirk Cousins. He beat that last year when he was the starter for the Atlanta Falcons, ironically enough. That was on October 3rd, 2004. He had 509 passing yards, passing up Matt Ryan's record. That was 503 yards set back in 2016. Question number 5. Despite their 4-1 record, the San Francisco 49ers ranked 31st in the NFL in which key defensive category entering Week 7? Was it A, total sacks? Was it B, turnovers forced? Or was it C, touchdowns allowed? Which category did the 49ers rank 31st in coming into Week 7? The answer was total sacks. The only team with less sacks than the San Francisco 49ers was the Carolina Panthers. Just 7 sacks over the first few weeks. Over the first 7 weeks, not like San Francisco at all. Question number 6, folks. Question number 6. Who is the all-time leading scorer in Atlanta Falcons franchise history? Is it A, Gerald Riggs? Is it B, Julio Jones? Or is it C, Matt Bryant? Which of these 3 players has the most scoring points, has scored the most points? Mike saying Bryant. I think, Mike, you might be the only one who got this one right. The answer is C, and you guys are going to hate me, but it's always a kicker, guys. It's almost always a kicker. Matt Bryant has 1,163 points scored from 2009 and 2019. Almost always the kicker. Question number 7. Which of these teams did the 49ers defeat in the NFC Championship to reach Super Bowl 58? Did they beat the Buccaneers, the Eagles, or the Lions to get to Super Bowl 58, where they then eventually lost to the Kansas City Chiefs? A, B, or C? A, B, or C? What you think the answer is? A, B, or C? The answer is the Detroit Lions, guys. They beat the Lions 34-31 in that game. They rallied to come back and win that game. A crazy, oh man, there's Brock Purdy, all smiles, man, until they got beat up by the Kansas City Chiefs. Next question. What year did the Atlanta Falcons draft Drake London? Was this A, 2001? Was it B, 2002? Or was it C, 2023? 2021, 2022, or 2023? What year did the Falcons draft Drake London? 21, 22, 23. 21, 22, 23. 21, 22, 23. Drake London was drafted in 2022. He was selected as the 8th overall pick in the first round of the draft, coming out of the University of Southern California. Southern California. Question number 9. Question number 9. Who holds the single season passing yards record for the San Francisco 49ers? Is it A, Jeff Garcia? Is it B, Steve Young? Or is it C, Brock Purdy? Which of these 3 quarterbacks holds the franchise record for the most passing yards in one single season? Guys, really? Wow, you guys, really? Y'all didn't know that. Gerald Gibbons got it right, though. Brock Purdy set the record in 2023. 4,280 passing yards. The second highest was Jeff Garcia. Man, everybody going with the Super Bowl guy, huh? Which former Atlanta Falcons linebacker went on to serve in the Georgia House of Representatives? Which former Atlanta Falcons linebacker went on to serve in the Georgia House of Representatives? Was it A, Dewey McClain? Was it B, Tommy Nubis? Or was it C, Keith Brooking? Was it Dewey, was it Tommy, or was it Keith? Which of these guys? Tommy Nabis? Dewey McClain? The answer is Dewey. Dewey McClain played for the Falcons from 1976 to 1980 as a linebacker, and after retiring from football, he became a labor leader and was elected into the Georgia House of Representatives in a special election in November back in 2013, representing the 109th district. Okay, guys, that one might have been a tough quiz for y'all. I think a couple of y'all struggled on that one. How did you do? Russ got 7 out of 10 right. Okay, Russ, 70%. I got 1, says eye to eye. I got 1, says eye to eye. I only got 4 right. Weak. Don't say giggity, says Tom Derby. Why is that? Why is that? Weakness, 3 out of 10. 7 out of 10 for Vicious Tuna. Okay, with a lucky guess on the last one. Hey, man, a lucky guess is a lucky guess, and you got it. So if you guys got 7 or higher, you are the champions. Thank y'all so very much. Guys, did y'all sign up for Underdog? Have you signed up for Rebet? Have you signed up for Novig? Have you signed up for Sleeper? Have you even clicked the links in the description below? Guys, do me a favor. If you get a chance to today during this live stream, check out the description below. Check out those links down there. If you guys have access to get some promotional offers, it will show you out there. It's basically my sportsbook coupon book, if you will. If you click the links in the description below, it will take you there. We are also giving away, if you guys don't like to gamble, but you know you want to enter in for a chance to win a prize, you can sign up using this link right here to sign up for the weekly pick'ems. Week 8 pick'ems are now available. Kenny's saying, what links? Are there no links in the description? Did I not drop my links in the video description? That's a possibility. All the busyness right now, it is possible. Okay, thank you very much. Anhul Romero, what's going on? Jaded Raw checking in right now. Good evening, everyone, says Anhul. Angel, is it Angel Romero? Am I saying your name wrong? Is it Angel? I personally don't gamble, but I will take my chances at times. Gotta live and love. Got my own office pool, says Bob. Dang, Bob, got your own office pool, bro? Okay, careful now. Watch out, y'all. Bob's got it going on with an office pool. With my own office pool. The vibe is real respect. That's what it's all about, Jaded Raw. We're here to have some fun. Whether you're a Falcons fan or a 49ers fan, man, I hope that y'all are just enjoying the live stream right now. That is the main focus. But that is my main goal. My main task right now should be to lock in. My main task right now should be here to lock in and talk some fantasy football with you guys. Let's break down some information. Let's take a look at the offense for the Atlanta Falcons. Today, Atlanta has put up a grand total of 148 yards, 128 through the air, according to Michael Penix Jr. That's 128 passing yards, 13 of 19 today, only 3 fantasy points. Bijan Robinson standing to the right over here. Bijan, today, 7 fantasy points, 7 carries, good for 22 yards. He's also got 4 targets, 3 receptions, good for 20. Outside of him, Kyle Pitts actually getting some work in today. Kyle Pitts looks like he has 6 targets, 5 receptions, good for 26 yards. In a full-point PPR format, that's good for 7 points. In a full-point PPR format. Drake London, 4 targets, 3 receptions, good for 32. And Darnell Mooney leading the way with 50 receiving yards today. 2 targets, 2 receptions, 2 catches. If we take a look at the other side coming out of this quick break, we will look at Mac Jones. Mac Jones, 69 passing yards. Giggity. 9 out of 12 passes, 9 out of 14 passes completed for Mac Jones. 1 fantasy point on the day for Jones. He does have an interception. Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. He has 76 rushing yards, 1 rushing touchdown. That also is going to be coupled by 2 receptions for 19 yards, so just shy of 100 total yards in the first half. He has 16 fantasy points. Top wide receiver is going to be Jawan Jennings. Jawan Jennings today, 5 targets, 3 receptions, apparently 5 cracked ribs, and 26 receiving yards. 5 fantasy points on the day for him. Couple of other players getting targets here. Nobody really making an impact in this game for either side. A low-scoring contest right now in between the first 30 minutes of this game. Let's see if someone can bust this thing open. Bust it wide open, then I tell her bring it back. Bust it. All right. So the Atlanta Falcons going to kick off, and the 49ers going to get the football to start the second half. Let's give both these teams a full set of timeouts to start the second half now. Here we go. What's going on with Kendrick Bourne, says Forsaken. Honestly, man, I'm thinking the same thing right now. Dirt Floor Productions, man. Thanks, dude. I humbly accept your comment in the chat. Thank you. Here's the kickoff and the return out past the 32-yard line. Out to the 32-yard line, 1st and 10 coming up now. The San Francisco 49ers going to start this drive at the 32. You guys ready to get back into this thing? You guys ready to get back into this thing right now? Second half getting started. Raheem Morris, the head coach for the Atlanta Falcons, is on camera right now talking about what the plan is here heading into the second half, trying not to give away too much. It is a 1st and 10 at the 49ers 32-yard line. Under center, Mac Jones waits for it. The snap, the handoff, right-hand side. Christian McCaffrey will pick up a yard. It's a 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9 coming up. Let's start this clock. It will tick here. 49ers doing okay. Robinson touchdown. Anyone, says that one leaker. What's going on, the one leaker? We need to wake up, says Randy ATL. We ready, boss. We ready. We ready. Let's go. Let's go. 2nd down and 9, 33-yard line motion on the field. Looks like the motion man was George Kittle. Now it's Juszczyk. A toss. Fakes the toss. In trouble. Mac Jones gets tagged. He gets some help. A pump fake. He throws it away. Throws that one away. Stops the clock with 14:09, and it brings up a 3rd down and 9. Don't know what Mac Jones was looking for there. That play did not go the way the 49ers intended, and the Atlanta Falcons defense showing up right now. Atlanta Falcons defense showing up right now. Falcons looking to get the football back. The 49ers looking to keep the drive alive. It's a 3rd and long with 14 minutes left to go. Tonjes is in on this play. Mac Jones making a quick call, surveying, bouncing to the right-hand side. We've got 2 big tight ends on this play, so a jumbo set, a wind-up and a throw. The catch is going to be made upfield. That looks like it's Kendrick Bourne. That's good for 10 yards on 3rd down and 9. 1st down, San Fran. And the 49ers will get this one started once again. Big pickup there. Kendrick Bourne, his favorite target, man. They're trying to force-feed Jennings. Jennings did have a good angle. Double slants on the left-hand side worked out well for the 49ers. He had options there. Either one would have picked up that 1st down. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Just let Mac Jones cook. Let Mac Jones cook. Motion on the field. Here is the snap. It's going to be another play action. Jones with time will wind up and throw. Right-hand side. Catch is made. Out past the 50. Out past the 45. That looks like Sky Moore, the ex-Kansas City Chief, who picks up the 1st down. 1st down, San Francisco. Out to the Atlanta 42. A fresh new set of downs. 49ers cooking. Balcony saying, let's effing go. Balcony saying, let's effing go. Sky Moore with the grab. Here we go. The 49ers are resilient, says eye to eye. Strong drive so far. Opening drive looking good. The handoff to CMC. He will push his way forward to a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 on the horizon here. 2nd down and 6 on the horizon. Bring me the horizon. Clock is hot. 49ers up by 7. In Falcons territory. Football at the Atlanta 38. Football at the Atlanta 38. So far in this game, Christian McCaffrey has 15 carries, good for 83 yards, man. This drive, 5 plays, moving it well. The snap, the play action again. No, that's a real handoff to McCaffrey. He will pick up a couple of yards. 2nd down and 4 on a 2-yard pickup. 3rd down and 4, excuse me. 3rd down and 4 on a 2-yard pickup. Ball at the Atlanta 36. Maintaining the momentum, says Eye to Eye. Maintaining that momentum. 5-2 Blue Jays. Thank you, LaShawn Korb. Thank you, LaShawn Korb. Where are you, Dirty Birds defense, says Brian West. 3rd and 4. Falcons defense looking to get a stop here. They are solid, but they are not having much success against Christian McCaffrey, who gets past the 30, past the 25, and down at the 24. 1st down. 1st down, 49ers. Gets the football to the 24-yard line, and this drive is relentless. This drive, just play after play, pushing back these poor Atlanta Falcons. Falcons got to get a stop. They cannot hold these 49ers. It feels like play after play, San Francisco is just getting their way. 24-yard line this time. 1st and 10, the snap. Going to wind up and throw. First dropped pass right here. George Kittle going to drop this one. It stops the clock. 10:55. 10:55, 2nd down and 10. George Kittle, the intended receiver on that 1st and 10 from the Atlanta 24. 1st and 10 from the Atlanta 24. 49ers looking to find the end zone, or at least get themselves inside the red zone as close as possible to make life easy for Pignon. We've got a single back. This time it's Brian Robinson Jr. It is a handoff to him, and he will go backwards to the 25. It's a loss of a yard. Good stop there, and the Falcons defense finally holding them here. 3rd down and 11. Great job by the Falcons defense. 49ers offense just stalling out right now inside of field goal range, not quite inside the red zone just yet. Balcony saying feed CMC. 3rd down and 11. Waiting for the snap. Trips on the left. Motion from Bourne. The snap coming in. Mac Jones looks that way. Catch not going to be made. Incomplete. Jawan Jennings couldn't keep both feet in bounds. It brings up a 4th down and stops the clock, and the field goal unit will come out to kick a 43-yarder. Field goal unit will come out for the San Francisco 49ers to kick a 43-yarder. Birds going to swoop in and steal this morsel, says Doug Ross. Atlanta, let's go, says Ed Wiley. Ed Wiley. Here we go from the right hash, 4th down and 11, a 43-yarder. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 49ers. That is 3 points on the board. Guys, it's a 13-3 game. We've seen 1 touchdown in this game. Atlanta, though, is now down by 2 possessions, and it might not feel like a whole lot because it's just 10 points, but 2 possessions is 2 possessions. That could get hairy down the road if the Falcons don't find some points here in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring this up really quick. I'm actually going to leave this graphic for y'all. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. Hang tight. Okay, Bijan will break one soon. Will Bijan score a touchdown in this game, yes or no? Hey, Mario, the pipes are holding up, says Roy Williams. They sure are today. They're holding up for now. I'm thinking I might have been able to do 4 games today if I really had buckled down, but it can also, add to burnout, trying not to burn out here as well, trying to find a good, healthy balance to push through some of this. Falcon and the Snowman, says Throat Punch. Crypto with the thumbs up right now. What's going on, guys? Let's take a quick look at some of these YouTube analytics on this live stream. 2,600 people watching this game right now. The Falcons and the 49ers going head-to-head. Bro, I'll tell y'all this here as well, man. We are competing with a closeout game in Major League Baseball playoffs. So, supposed to be doing both football games tomorrow night. Might have to do some soul searching and figure out what would be the best case scenario for viewership-wise here. The Falcons, about to get the football back. I am leaning towards sticking to the schedule here and sticking with the football. But baseball is a tantalizing offer out there on the other side. I could help a lot of people out. This is a big kickoff return past midfield out to the 47-yard line. Opposite of midfield, the Falcons will start this drive in 49ers territory. A big kickoff return right there. 1st and 10 coming up for the Atlanta Falcons inside of 49ers territory. You bought it, you name it, says Rock and Roll Raiders fan. I'll watch if you do the baseball game, says Steve. Honestly, man, I would like to, if it goes to a game 7, it's a game 7. It's a game 7 if it goes to game 7. If the Blue Jays win this game, it would be game 7. So kind of hard to not cover a game 7. Even though we are Football Nation, maybe cover one and then cover the other. I don't know. Here is the first handoff on this drive. Bijan Robinson goes to the left. It's a 2nd down and 4. Let's get the clock ticking. 2nd down and 4. 9:45 left to go. Funky cold media. So true, says Rock and Roll. Yeah, man. It's a game 7 if it comes down to it. If the Blue Jays win today, you don't get a lot of Game 7s in playoff situations. This time, and we can reach a whole new audience and pick up a ton of subscribers and stay on schedule to get to 100,000. Motion on the field, the snap and the handoff, left-hand side. Bijan Robinson going to pick up 2 yards on 2nd down and 4. It brings up a 3rd down and 2. Clock will continue to tick. Football to the San Francisco 40. Atlanta will need a field goal at some point, but they would rather get a touchdown here. They would rather get a touchdown. I don't know. I should exclusively ask the people of Seattle what they want to see. Do they want me to cover Game 7 or do they want me to cover the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday Night Football? We'll take a look at it after this one, guys. I got a 3rd down and 1 on my TV screen. Looks like motion on the field. Michael Penix Jr. from the 40-yard line will hand this off to Tyler Algier, who will pick up the 1st down. 1st down, Atlanta. That's a fresh new set. 1st down for the Falcons. Balcony saying, NFL, NFL, NFL. Okay. Oh, my goodness. It's been a day living like Larry, dropping the Mariners logo right now. Let's BN go. Baseball Nation, says Micah Kimbrough. It would just be FN Sports. It would just be FN Sports at that point. We've got ourselves a pistol here from the 35-yard line. Motion on the field from Kyle Pitts. The 4-man rush coming in. Going to look that way. Wind up and throw. Kyle Pitts inside the red zone down at the 18-yard line. 1st down, Atlanta. And the Falcons will pick up another 1st down here. Kyle Pitts with another big grab. 43 receiving yards for him today. 7 targets, 6 receptions, 10 fantasy points in full point PPR formats. There you go. We are inside of the red zone now. Inside of the red zone now. A pistol formation. Bijan way over on the opposite hash, though. Bijan now running around the backfield. This looks like zone coverage. It's a throw to the flat. Bijan going to use a couple of blocks. Gets all the way out to the 10. This is an 8-yard pickup from the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 2 coming up after an 8-yard catch for Bijan Robinson. Clock will continue to tick here. 2nd down. I got a 2nd down and 2 after an 8-yard gain. Robbie's saying, I don't really care, just make sure you cover my bucks. I made promises, guys. I'm going to have to stick. I'm going to have to stick to football. I've already made promises, as tantalizing as it sounds. Here we go. Looking to score their first touchdown of this game, the Atlanta Falcons send Kyle Pitts to the top of the screen. Here is the snap, the throw to the flat. Kyle Pitts is there to block. The catch is made. Bijan Robinson is in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Atlanta! And the Falcons will score. Woo! Catch on the right-hand side goes for a full 6 points. Bijan Robinson on the flat will take it to the end zone. That will go down as a 10-yard grab for Bijan Robinson, a 10-yard catch, 10-yard receiving touchdown. This is a good one now. It's a good one now. Here comes the extra point attempt. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the extra point attempt, the kick is good. The score is now 10-13. The score is now 10-13. We go back to another quick commercial break. And we're going to get a kickoff here in just a few moments. Where is Kittle, asked Vicious Tuna. Where is Kittle, Vicious Tuna? Bosa disappeared in a lot of big games anyways, though, says Alec M. That's true, man. That's true. Looks like Enki checking in saying, yo, bro, it's the intelligence officer. What's going on, Enki? Troy Morgan saying, no. Does Dirty Bird dance? Have you ever considered calling both games at the same time? Says Trobins. Dude, what? No, I have never considered that. And I don't think I want to. That sounds like a massive headache. What I can do, though, what I could do, I could maybe do a scoreboard. I could maybe do a scoreboard on the side or something like that. But outside of that, no, not really. Now we up. That what I'm talking about, Falcons, says Randy. Still down by 3. Still down by 3, but the Falcons are rising right now. The San Francisco 49ers going to receive the kickoff here after this quick commercial break. Alec M. saying Dirty Birds dance. Zachary Benoit, what's up, Zachary Benoit, saying Atlanta is my favorite city in the world. The greatest city in all the world. What's going on, Zachary? If anyone can call 2 games at once, it's Mario. Dude, I'm going to give myself a stroke just thinking about calling 2 games at once. As slow as baseball is, you could just do updates at Mario. So when I do baseball, let me show you guys what I do. Those of you guys who are watching this live stream right now, let me straight up show y'all what I do for baseball. Right now, if I was doing the baseball game, this is what it would look like. Hang tight. If MLB.com decides to open up here. If MLB.com decides to open up here. It might not. There we go. Game day watch. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I cover baseball. I wish with all of my heart that this existed for football if it ever comes up. It's definitely not coming up right now. Having issues right now with Major League Baseball. Looks like Toronto is up 5-2 in the bottom of the 7th. Looks like Toronto is up 5-2 in the bottom of the 7th. I'm not going to get a chance to show you guys. It's not going to pop up. That's okay. We'll bring it up later, guys. Here's the kickoff. The 49ers going to bring this out to the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25. A clothesline there at the 25-yard line brought down. 1st and 10 for the 49ers at the 25-yard line. 6:23 left to go in this third quarter. It's still anybody's game. It is definitely anybody's game right now, y'all. It is definitely anybody's game right now. I pushed the like button, says Stanley Sox. Baseball is intense, says Dirty Floor Productions. It is. Is Drake London scoring, asked IBG. Well, right now they're on defense. Falcons on defense. 49ers with the football at the 25-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. The snap, the handoff, left-hand side. Looks like Christian McCaffrey going to take this out for a 2-yard gain. Thank you. Got my first 2 touchdowns. Let's go, Palm Beach Trader. Thank you for the super chat. A 2-yard pickup on the left-hand side will bring up 2nd down and 8 and get this clock ticking here for the San Francisco 49ers. 2nd down and 8. See, did this ever update? This isn't what I normally show. There's a 3D graphic here that normally shows. It could be down right now. Major League Baseball, it could be down right now. MLB does have issues from time to time. 2nd down and 8 from the 27-yard line. A throw to Christian McCaffrey makes a man miss. Wow, that guy dove like me when I play Madden and don't know how to make a proper tackle. He just flew right past Christian McCaffrey, whoever that was. McCaffrey will pick up 7 yards on this 2nd down, and this will make it a 3rd down and 1. 3rd down and 1 coming up now. San Francisco 49ers looking for a conversion here. He dove right past McCaffrey. I swear that's how it looks like when I try to make tackles on Madden. 3rd down and 1. It's a handoff to Juszczyk. Juszczyk somehow stays on his feet and then driven backwards. It's a loss. It's a 4th down and 3. And the 49ers might have to punt here. They're on their own 32-yard line. On their own 32-yard line. I don't have the 3D graphics. They're not popping up. No 3Ds. It's one of those days. MLB, no 3D. Well, that's on them, man. That's on them. I'm glad I'm not stressing out over that tonight. 4th down and 3 from the left hash. The punt team is out here for the San Francisco 49ers. They're going to send this back the other way. Here's the snap. Here's the boot. This one going to go back, and it will be returned from the 25 out to the 30. Going to do a spin move here. Gets to about the 33, maybe the 34. Call it 1st and 10 from the 33, and the Atlanta Falcons get the football back after a punt. A bad drive, a bad possession offensively for 49ers. Great defensive stand. And here is Dan Sterling saying, let's go, Birds. What is going on, Birds fans? What's going on, Birds fans? Shout out to all of my Falcons fans out here. Where's my Falcons logo? How did you like that Broncos game, says Phil McCracken. What's going on, Phil? Well, Phil, that game was pretty good. That game actually was pretty good. Unfortunately, we didn't cover that game on this channel. Didn't cover the game on this channel. Crypto saying that was a great game. Okay, Zachary saying Falcons, baby. Old Raven Juice check, says Dirty Floor Productions. Gerald saying the only true is the Eagles. I don't know about that. Put me in, coach, says Young. Guys, the baseball schedule should be an interesting one. Let's see. Try it one more time. Come on, no 3D. Still no 3D from Major League Baseball. Nothing I can really do right now. I'm wondering if MLB is stripping it on purpose or if it's just a connection to the server. Yeah, that's definitely down. Their software is definitely down. Well, for baseball, guys, we do the same thing that we do for football, right? We talk about all of these. I do have to update this. Saturday, it's Game 6, and right now it's 3-2. Seattle Mariners have the advantage over the Blue Jays, but the Blue Jays looks like they are up to bat right now. They've got 2 runners on. We're in the bottom of the 7th in that particular game, and that
all right,
game,
fellas, I just want you two to
whoa, sorry about that, could break open. I'm pressing too many buttons. Okay, let's get back. Should have done that brutal Giants game, says Michael. Man, talk about the comeback of the year for those Broncos for sure. Talk about the comeback of the year for the Broncos for sure. I will be live Thursday Night Football. I've already promised to do 2 games tomorrow night as well. I've already promised to do 2 games tomorrow night as well. Thank you, Courtney. Thank you. What's the score to this game? This game is 10-13, my friends. 10-13. Already having malfunctions doing 2 games, says JC. Seriously, right? You can see by the possession indicator above my head that the Falcons have the football. It is a 1st and 10 for the Atlanta Falcons. This is going to be a little play action, running to the left-hand side, winding up and throwing. The pass is incomplete. This time, incomplete pass brings up a 2nd down. There might be a penalty on this one. Looks like illegal man downfield. There will be a flag on the play, folks. It will be ineligible receiver downfield. Ineligible receiver downfield against the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Replay 1st down, so it's 1st and 15 coming up. 1st and 15 coming up here for the Atlanta Falcons. Close game. Looks like I was wrong on the pick'em so far. You got one wrong? Oh, KD, so close. Got bit by it was the Browns. You got bit by the Browns. What was I thinking? Bad pick. Well, I fanned Vikes, but picked Eagles. So someone might get them all right, says KD Espresso. We can take a look at that. Let's see. We can definitely take a look at that at the next commercial break and see if anyone got them all right. Here's the snap. It's going to be a handoff on 1st and 15. Bijan Robinson will pick up just a mere 2 yards. 2 yards going to be picked up for Robinson. 2nd down and 13 coming up now. 2nd down and 13 coming up now. All of my windows are acting very slow. I got to check my upload speed if this is the case. Maybe my download speed. Maybe it's my RAM telling me you're maxed out, buddy. Could be. I got a lot of windows. Still waiting for that YouTube. Just waiting for that YouTube check, you know. Okay. 2nd down and 13 from the 30-yard line. The San Francisco 49ers on defense. They will rush 4, and Michael Penix Jr. feels the pressure. The pass is thrown. It's incomplete. 3rd down and 13 stops the clock with 3:27. 3:27, and the Falcons trail by just 3. Can they get the win? Can they get the win? 2,000 votes on today's live stream. Vampire in London, Tutty, deep bomb, says Dirt Floor Productions. Wrong, I didn't take Cowboys. Oh, well, I was 1 wrong already, says KD Espresso. You didn't take the Cowboys, bro? Should have taken the Cowboys. 13-10, Atlanta Falcons trail by 3. They have the football. It's 3rd down and 13 at the 30. Here's the snap from their own 30-yard line. A wind-up and a throw. A big catch going to be made there. That looks like it was Washington, and a 1st down for Atlanta. 1st down for the Falcons here. Here's the replay. Does he make the catch? He sure does. I think that's a grab, man. They might challenge this. They got to get that snap off quickly, though. Catch was made in bounds. There's not going to be a challenge. They're going to say that this is a catch nevertheless. 2:51 left to go. Pistol formation. Pistol formation. Atlanta Falcons with the football. Motion from Kyle Pitts as he goes to the bottom of the screen. The snap, a throw. Kyle Pitts makes the grab in the dirt. This will end up actually being an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. Stops the clock with 2:38. 2nd down and 10. No catch right now. Willard Scott saying giggity, giggity, giggity goo. That football touched the ground. No catch, ladies and gentlemen. 2 doggone commercials after I asked the question. Sorry, the real SJ. What was your question, bro? Ask it. Go ahead and ask it real quick. I'm looking for your response. 2 minutes and 38 seconds. 2nd down and 10. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Waiting for the snap is Michael Penix Jr. Play clock down to 5. Here is the snap. He will drop. He will wind up. He will throw. One-handed grab. Going to be made there by Drake London on 2nd and 10. It's a 10-yard pickup. They'll call that a 1st down. Atlanta. Drake London makes the catch right there. That's good for a 1st down. Time for a London touchdown, says Brian West. Nice one, London, says Alec M. A one-handed grab right there from Drake London and the extension to move the football out. This time the play is at the 43-yard line. 49ers backed up into their own territory. Standing on the San Francisco logo is Michael Penix Jr. He will hand this over to Bijan Robinson, who will pick up 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 8. Call it 2nd down and 9. A 1-yard pickup. We're getting closer and closer to the fourth quarter here. The Falcons moving the clock quickly now, letting the time tick by. My boy London, let's go, says Randy ATL. Let's go Atlanta, another touchdown, says Zachary. That field goal range is so close, says KD Espresso. Do you stream through Google, Microsoft, Apple-based apps? I'm using OBS, bro. OBS. It's a free. Here's the blitz coming in. In trouble, Michael Penix Jr. gets absolutely crushed. Got rid of the football. It was 3rd down and 9. Let's stop the clock with 1:11, the incomplete pass. It was 2nd down and 9. It becomes 3rd down and 9. Yeah, you got to check out OBS, bro. OBS. It's a free open source. It's free open source software. Uh-oh. I pressed something I shouldn't have pressed. We've got ourselves. Uh-oh. What did I do here? Oh, no, I ruined my screen. 3rd down and 9. Michael Penix Jr. will wind up and throw. This one intended for Kyle Pitts. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is while Mario tinkers with his F keys and figures out why that happened. There we go. Okay. Flag on the play. This could be delay of game. That's what it will be here. Before the ball was snapped, delay of game on the offense. That is a 5-yard penalty, and it does bring up. Actually, the penalty will be declined, and this will bring up a 4th down and 9. Right? Delay of game, penalty declined? No. Penalty is accepted. This is one play ahead of me right now. I got a 3rd down and 14. Penalty is accepted. 3rd down and 14, a shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now is Michael Penix Jr. Motion on the field from Drake London. Drake London, the initial target, going to change his mind, going to wind up and throw. This time the pass is incomplete, intended for Washington. It brings up a 4th down and 14, and they are outside of field goal range. They're going to have to punt, man. They should have declined the penalty, honestly. Doesn't matter. 4th down and 14. Penalty would be accepted. It would have been a 4th down and 9 either way. 4th down and 14. And it is the punt team checking in right now. Screen looks fine. Same on our view, says the real SJ. That's what I'm talking about. I need Mac Jones for 7 rushing yards to make $400, says Kelsey. Kelsey, I'm rooting for you. Atlanta has a topless bar every 5 miles. Interesting. I guess I can't go to Atlanta. Here's the kickoff. This going to be a catch made. Wow, well done by the Falcons special teams to pin them at the 4-yard line. The San Francisco 49ers have an extra long field that they now have to traverse. The punt puts them at their own 4. It's a 1st and 10 for San Francisco. And the 49ers going to move their way. Can't decline a delay of game, says Jack Bunn. Can't decline a delay of game. It wasn't a penalty against a player. That's just a penalty that was caused. Pretty sure you can decline any penalty if you really wanted to, right? Pretty sure you can decline any penalty. Yeah, they're bordering field goal. Maybe not something against the officials. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a good question. Let's see. CMC is in the house. Looks like Tuckleton saying CMC will keep eating birds for lunch if they keep feeding him. Time for Kittle to boil over. Let's go Dirty Birds, because a false start. Yep, wake up, Neo, says throat punch. Come on, AM, says call me Tay. What up, Tay? Thanks for checking in. The play is dead because of the delay of game. The play is then dead because of the delay of game, but the ball was never really in play, so it would be a dead ball penalty or a dead ball foul either way, just like a false start would be a dead ball foul. False start would also be a dead ball foul. Me and you both, Cortell, says Jaden. CMC is a good Niners player. Broncos been lucky the past 2 weeks, says Rob Berg. That's a Patriot game. It came up back with Brady. Did it? Did they bring up Brady? They always bring up Brady. What's going on, chat? So you would never deny it? Never decline it? I mean, I guess. Yeah. Because it's not a loss of down. It wouldn't be a loss of down anyways. Yeah, so I see what you're saying. It's not a loss of down because the play never happened, so what's the point of declining it? It's free yardage for you. Okay, I just went through the process in my head. You guys are right. You guys are right. You're not going to lose the down anyways, right? So you don't really have the choice. That's a good point and well made. Look at us guys figuring things out. Look at you guys and us figuring things out. Balcony Grower, thanks for checking in. Drake May broke the franchise single-game record for completion percentage with 90, and Brady's best was 88. Here is the handoff, and Christian McCaffrey will gain about 4 yards on the play. This does bring up a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd down and 6. Clock is ticking, and looks like they're showing this boot one more time, this pretty incredible punt. 2nd down and 6. They'll get one more play in here before the end of the 3rd quarter, and 4th quarter action is coming up for now. Did you see Devontae Smith's 79-yard touchdown today? I actually did, dude. That was huge. Yeah, Eagles look good, that's for sure. Under center, motion. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Dropping back, looking left, throwing left. Catch is made. Christian McCaffrey is there. 1st down, San Fran. That's a pickup of about 7 yards. 1st and 10. This should take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So this will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Majors S. Warren asking, did you play NFL? No, sir. I did not. I played Madden. But thanks for asking, Majors Warren. Major Swarren checking in right now. Appreciate that chat. Balcony checking in. You're a ref, Mario. Football Nation here to help. I'm technically a back judge, not a ref. I'm still learning for sure. I could ref a middle school game, but a playoff game, probably need to brush up on the rule book a little bit more. When's your next Patriots game, asks Vicious Tuna. Haven't gotten down the schedule that far. I think we're going to cover a lot of teams during the holiday break, guys, because there's a lot of staggered games. This will give us a lot of games to cover during the It's Warren Majors. That makes sense. Warren, what's going on, Mr. Majors? Cheers and thank you for checking in. Show me your Tates. His favorite team is the Cowboys. It is. My favorite team is the Dallas Cowboys. So the score is 13-10. I have a feeling we're not going to win this game, Falcon fans. Uh-oh, Randy. Come on. Let's see. We are taking Jim Bean shots to me. Is that a good thing? Cheers to you. Wait a minute. You're saying we're taking Jim Beam shots to you. What's the drinking game? What's my buzzword? What are you drinking to every time I say something? He's saying we're drinking Jim Beam shots to you. I gotta have one. I decline to decline, says Throat Punch. Terrence, what's going on, man? Thanks for checking in, sir. Let's go Bears, says John Garcia. Dallas is an underrated team. Rob saying, where is Luigi? Man, if I had a nickel for every time, I wouldn't have to be a YouTuber. I love your show. What's up? Shout-outs to you. Shout-out to your wife, Cassie. Thank you for checking in, Warren and Cassie. Glad to have you both in the chat with us today. Welcome. 1st down, says Jack Bunn. The 4th quarter is getting started here momentarily, folks. We did just get a first down picked up. When we get back from the commercial break we are currently in, every time you say first down, yeah, that would be fun. That would be a fun one. A lot of first downs, guys. You'd be more than tipsy. You'd be more than tipsy. Maybe every third down conversion, because if it was every first down, that would be tough. I try, Rob Berg. I do try. Been a great day with Football Nation, says Brian. Here's the 1st and 10 from the 15. A throw to the right-hand side. Christian McCaffrey makes the grab. Gets this one out to about the 29-yard line. They'll call it the 28. That's good for a, guess what, San Francisco? First down. First down here. Bottoms up. Cheers. First down here. Bottoms up. Cheers. Keep title scoreless, says Alec M. I was in Chicago, man. I love the Bears and the city, says Mike. Thanks for checking in, Mike. Joey Montoya saying, you say it with passion, bro. That's why I love it. Let's do this thing, man. It's all about having fun out here, guys. Offset I formation. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. A handoff to Christian McCaffrey on the right-hand side. Takes this out to the 30. That'll be a 2-yard pickup. 2nd down and 8. The clock will tick. This are the final 15 minutes of regulation, folks. We could end up with regulation time. They're highlighting Mac Jones and his dad bod right now with that cigar. Got a dad bod just like me, Mac Jones. I love it, brother. Okay. Waiting for the snap. Jones under center will take it. The blitz coming in. Jones will look left, throw left. Jawan Jennings will make the grab. Forward momentum ends inside the field of play, so the clock keeps ticking. It's a 3rd down and 3. Clock is hot. 49ers with a 3-point lead, looking to hang on to this one. Looking to hang on to this one. DeAndre Pittman saying, I wish I had a drum roll for that one. I play Madden, Tetris. 3rd down and 8 from the 35-yard line. Here is Mac Jones against a 4-man rush. Jones dropping back, will wind up and delivers a deep shot upfield. This one through the hands. There's got to be a flag. No penalty there, though. It brings up a 4th down and 3 and stops the clock with 12:58. Good job by the Falcons defense, I suppose. Hughes, definitely a lot of contact. Maybe not. That's just a dropped that's a good no flag by the officials there. That's a good no flag by the officials there. That pass was intended for Robinson. And you know what? It was a beautiful throw. A dropped pass by Robinson. 49ers going to have to punt. Atlanta looking to take the lead. Here is the snap. There is the boot. Let's reset this. Get the kickoff return. Out to the 15. Going to get twisted up and down at about the 17-yard line. Just rush it, says Crypto. Just rush it, says Crypto. We'll see. We will see what the Falcons do on this drive. Right now, folks, we got a good handful of y'all hanging out with us. According to my analytics, about 3,200 of you guys watching this live stream. Still trying to get to 1,000 likes on this video. Falcons going to get the football back. Could not catch that moon ball, says Micah Kimbrough. That's true. Catch the football, says Michael Castro. Julie for Hope is in the house. Poor Mac and Kittle. Oh, man. Poor Mac and Kittle. Julie, thank you for checking in. Need love. Stats up, says Alec. Falcons not doing nothing, says Sip Karoy. Falcons not doing nothing. Oh, looks like CSC YB3ZC saying, let's go Falcons. What's up, CSC? Courtney in the house. What's going on? Still with us tonight? Tuckleton saying, I feel bad for the Cowboys. Unfortunately, I think they're doomed till old man sells or dies. But the Cowboys had a really good game today, Tuckleton. Thank you very much, Henry Savor. George Kittle hurt? No, George Kittle is back today, coming back from the injury. Todd Tier checking in for Dick, dropping the Ditka name. Courtney, thanks. Man, I hate the new kickoff. I wish the NFL would go back to the old. I love the new kickoff, Gerald. I love the new kickoff, and it's because we actually get to see kickoff returns now. We never got to see kickoff returns before. This is good. I hate the way that they if it lands in the landing zone and then goes into the back and then you start at the 20-yard line, or it signal the fair catch and the back of there so it goes to the 35, or it goes through the back of the end zone missing everything so it goes to the 40. They have a lot of rules and nuances which changes things, but 50-yard running for Bijan Robinson, says Wayne Adams. Cowboys enjoying the win. I sure am. Devin Hester, 2008 NFC Championship game. Remember, never forget. I want to see concussions, says Sip. No, we don't root for that on this channel. Looks like Major Skrilla checking in. Major Skrilla, welcome in. Remember Devos Hester's returns? Yes, Devin Hester's returns. Ooh, they're showing a pretty cool Bijan Robinson juke right here. Cooking, deny. Let's go. 49ers, says the real 49ers. Falcons. It's the all-red game. Are you all red? Are you all right? Here we are, 49ers Falcons. 1st and 10. Falcons with the football. Commercial break is over. No more stalling for time. 1st and 10. From the 17-yard line, a pistol formation. 2 receivers left. Drake London on the move. It's just some eye candy here to see if this is man or zone. Now more motion. This time Darnell Mooney goes to the opposite side, so it is zone. It'll be a handoff here. Tyler Algier will run forward and pick up about 7 yards. 2nd down and 7. Clock will start now. 2nd down and 7. The clock will start now. Go Bijan and London, says Brian West. We need all our injured players back in the field, says Smagger7. CMC, here we go. Thank you, Courtney. Okay. Lurking all day, but caught your game. Strong work, brother. Thank you, man. I see you out there. Motion on the field. 2nd down and 3. I'm stepping away from the chat, just so y'all know. A toss to Bijan Robinson. Bijan going to bulldoze his way through a man. Gets down to the 40. About the 39, just shy of the 40. 1st down, Atlanta. 1st and 10, the Falcons make a big play right now. Atlanta Falcons going to make a big play right now. Let's see what the Falcons can do here. See if Atlanta can get on the board. Bijan Robinson, once again, guys, coming into this game, 484 rushing yards. He just picked up 40 more. He's over 500 on the season. Bijan better in the backfield, though, over 400 receiving yards. A handoff to Bijan Robinson on the right-hand side. Goes for a loss of 2. 1st and 10 becomes 2nd and 12. 2nd down and 12. The clock will continue to tick. Falcons, 49ers. It may come down to it, guys. We could end up with a tied game here momentarily. 10-13, San Francisco. Looking good. Looking good. The clock is ticking. My TV screen says about a 2nd down and 12, maybe a 2nd down and 11. Football at the Atlanta 38, looking to cross midfield right now. Shotgun formation motion from Bijan Robinson, who goes into the slot, changing his mind and throwing to the right. Kyle Pitts is there to make the grab. 18 yards. 1st down, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with the grab. 1st down. 1st down for the Atlanta Falcons. Moves the football into San Francisco territory. And Kyle Pitts makes the grab going out to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 44. 10 minutes and 26 seconds. The clock will continue to tick. Kyle Pitts with his seventh catch of the day. Good for 61 yards there. 9 targets, 7 receptions. He's getting some work today. 44-yard line showing blitz are the 49ers. Let's see if they do rush. They're peeling back. It's a 4-man rush. It's going to be a handoff to Tyler Algier. Algier will pick up 2. 2nd down and 8 keeps this going. We hit the 10-minute mark. 10 minutes left to go in this football game. And then this one is over. And then this one is over. We got another doubleheader tomorrow, folks. Doubleheader tomorrow. No baseball on Tuesday or Wednesday, I believe. When do they pick up again? I'll have to take a look. But Game 7 will be tomorrow if needed. Game 7 will be tomorrow if needed. Taking a quick look right now. Looks like end of the 6th, and it's 6-2. Yikes. I think the Mariners are going to lose this game, guys. I think the Mariners are going to lose their game. Okay. All good with it. Looks like they've cut to a commercial break. Tyler Algier was injured on the play. Let's stop the clock with 9:52. Injury timeout. Tyler Algier goes down. That means Bijan Robinson was already the workhorse. Gonna have to do a lot more work now. This means I can go back to the chat. What's going on, chat? Thanks for checking in. Mario, the hot tea worked, says Marvin Merriman. We've been drinking tea all day, and yeah, honestly, it has worked for now. Now, there's nothing that I can do to keep my brain from losing focus. There's nothing I can do to really keep my brain from losing focus and feeling that fatigue, that mental fatigue that comes with calling so many games. You kind of get numb in here, and you have to remember, man, like, there are people watching this live stream right now. Nobody wants to see someone checked out. Nobody wants to see someone stumbling on their words. You guys are here for a quality product. I am here to give you that product. You guys became Football Nation subscribers because you like the style and the energy. So even when I hit that wall, man, you guys keep me going in the chat. Jack saying, hang in there. Thanks, B Corp. You guys keep me going in there. 49ers, says Crypto. Why does Kittle only have one target this whole game? He could still be in pain right now. He's saying law students use Adderall for brain fatigue. No, I also don't want to be tweaked out either. Let's see. Throat Punch saying, does Dirty Bird dance? We know you put, yeah, man, that's all I can do. Just do my best and forget the rest. James saying bottoms up. Honestly, you know, it's been a while, but I could definitely go for a beer today. A beer sounds really good. Muimi, or Mui Mui, saying I'm Japanese, and I have come to like the NFL. Mui Mui, thank you for checking in. Fist bumps to you, my friend. Arigato, sir. Arigato. You definitely don't need Adderall, says Todd Tier. Yeah, coffee seems to do it for me. Tequila, no, guys. I don't like to drink like that on this channel. After the game, maybe a tequila shot. Oh, maybe we'll get some Neuro Gum. Oh, man. We'll get some of that viral Neuro Gum. Motion on the field, out of the pistol, a throw to the left-hand side. Bijan Robinson going to look for a couple of gaps. Good patience right here. He picks up 7 yards. It brings up a 3rd down and 1. A $5 super chat coming in. Please just give us 6 points, Kittle, says Raptor J76. Raptor J76. Like it up. Let's get to 1,000, says Clay. I'm with you, Clay. Let's get to 1,000 likes if we can on this live stream. If we can't, that's okay. The important thing is that we set our goals. 3rd down and 1. 45-yard line, looking to get maybe 5 more yards on this one. Atlanta down by 3, a toss to Bijan. Bijan going to get wrapped up back to the line of scrimmage. No gain, 4th down and 1. Do you go for it or no? 4th down and 1 at the 35. Do you go for it or no, Falcons fans? What do you think? What do you think? Go for it or no, man. They need this one. I would. They cut Koo, right? They don't even have Koo anymore as the kicker. 8:30 on the board. 4th down and 1. A shotgun formation here. They are lined up to go for it. 4th down and 1. Motion on the field from Drake London. From the 45-yard line, a 4-man rush comes in. A wind-up, and it's almost picked off. The pass is incomplete. It's a turnover on downs, and the 49ers get the football back. That'll stop the clock with 8:16, and it'll be a 1st and 10 for San Francisco. 1st and 10 for the San Francisco 49ers. Let's go. 54,000 subscribers is on the horizon. Terrible choice of play calling right there. Terrible choice for sure. NFL playing college football with everyone going for it on 4th. Why? It's because the analytics, but the analytics will continue to change here if they keep doing this. 1st and 10. First and 10 from the 35-yard line. Here is the snap for Mac Jones. Pressure coming in. It's a throw to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. McCaffrey to the 40. McCaffrey to the 45. Down at the 46. First down, CMC. It is a change of possession, a turnover on downs. A big first down run for Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 11 and a first down here for the 49ers. Football to the 46. Approaching midfield, and the 49ers would like to extend their lead. 49ers would like to extend their lead. It's just a 3-point game. Making it a 2-possession game with this much time left would give the 49ers a sense of security without a doubt. Would give the 49ers a sense of security without second down and a half yard to go. They're calling it back. It's not going to be a first down. It's a second down and 1. McCaffrey looks like he went down just shy, so second down and inches. So it's a second down and inches. They got to convert now. It's not a first down conversion. Falcons made a bad decision. Game isn't over, though, says Treetops. Second down and inches coming up for San Francisco. If you're going to San Francisco, a quarterback sneak is good enough to get in right there. First down, San Fran. First and 10 coming up now. First and 10 coming up. That's a quarterback sneak. Looks like Mac Jones not scared of jumping in the pile right now. Glitch, says Chosen Beard. We need more inches, giggity, says Reggio. 3-3-1 ain't bad, says Z-Cam. Giants are trash, says Rob. Falcons make me upset. Falcons make you upset. Here we go. The snap and a handoff to Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey going to fight his way forward. Picks up another 10. Christian McCaffrey is just so good. First down, San Francisco. McCaffrey up to 28 fantasy points today in full-point PPR formats. Looking good right now. The king. The king, man. So I got a first and 10 at the Atlanta 42 after a first down pickup this time for CMC. Out to the 42-yard line. First and 10. Shotgun. Fakes, hands this one off to Brian Robinson. Robinson going to take this one out past the 40 to the 35. That's a 7-yard gain for Brian Robinson. Second down and 3. Second down and 3. Clock is ticking. Turnover time, says Rob. Give him more. Give him more. Move him. Move those chains, says Reggio. This is your drive, 49ers. Show them what it's all about. John Garcia, you take care, my friend. We will be here. We will be here. It is almost 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. Offset I formation, the snap and the handoff. Brian Robinson going to come up just a little bit short. Second down becomes third down and 1. CMC going to check back in. Kittle get back in the game, says Lorenzo. LOL Raiders. It's spelled Kittle. It's spelled Kittle, but he smells like a kennel, so I don't know. Just kidding. His hair looks like one, though. First and 10. First and 10. Excuse me. Third down and 1 coming up. We should get a first down. It's another quarterback sneak, and Mac Jones will keep. This will also, most importantly, keep the clock ticking, and Atlanta is running out of time. First down, San Francisco. First down at the Atlanta 31. We'll add a few seconds on here. My clock is a little bit ahead of time, a little bit ahead of schedule. Now we are about in sync. Is DeMarcus Robinson playing? He got 1 target and dropped it, Leandre. He dropped it, Leandre. He dropped it. Mac Jones under center, first and 10 at the 31. The snap, the play action, pressure on the blitz. He's in trouble, steps through the pocket. Mac Jones will scramble. Jones will dive. Will pick up about 8 yards on that one. It brings up a second down and 2. Second down and 2 coming up now. Second down and 2, 4.5 minutes left to go. The Bay got this. Overtime, says Chosen Beard. Score and run the clock, Mac. Mac Jones is no Drake May, says Vicious Tuna. Mac Jones is no Drake May, says Vicious Tuna. Okay. This is the Vegas special, says Ross. I see you, Ross. Second and 2, whistles coming in, stopping the clock with 4:05. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what this one is. 12 players in the defensive formation. This will be a 5-yard penalty, guys. Wow. Too many men on the field. So Falcons going to commit the penalty. It was 2nd down and 2. 2nd down and 2, a 5-yard penalty brings up a 1st down, San Fran. 1st and 10 for the 49ers. This moves the 49ers inside of the red zone. 49ers now inside the red zone. 4:05 on the clock from the 18-yard line. Here is San Francisco. Waiting, Kendrick Bourne on the move. It's going to be a handoff to Christian McCaffrey on the right-hand side. McCaffrey will take this to the right-hand side for a gain of maybe a yard. 2nd down and 9 before going down. Clock will continue to tick. 49ers looking to take as much time as needed right here. Good long drive. Who is Kendrick Bourne? Asked Ross. Kendrick Bourne was brought over from the New England Patriots, same as Mac Jones, which is why they have that special connection. Haven't seen much of it today, though. 2nd down and 8 on my TV screen. 17-yard line, a toss to Christian McCaffrey on the left-hand side. McCaffrey will be dropped by Harrison, a loss of 6. 3rd down and 14. Huge play by the Atlanta Falcons defense right now. Huge play for the Atlanta Falcons defense. It's going to Game 7, says DMZ. Let's go, DMZ. It's going to Game 7, he says. Christian McCaffrey going to lose a lot of yardage here. We've got a 3rd down and 14 coming up now for these 49ers. They're backed up to the 21-yard line. Back outside of field goal range. Can San Francisco score? 2 receivers at the top, 1 receiver at the bottom. Pressure coming in. A wind-up and a throw. The catch is made. Christian McCaffrey inside the 5. 1st and goal coming up now. 1st and goal coming up here for the San Francisco 49ers. The clock will continue to tick as we approach the 2-minute warning. First timeout going to be called right here for the Atlanta Falcons. Raheem Morris realizing he is running out of time. This Falcons defense needs to get the stop. Game over, Falcons fans, says Phil McCracken. Not just yet, sir, not just yet. If the 49ers are held to a field goal, Atlanta could still get one more shot. But the Falcons have to hold the 49ers to a field goal. They have to. If they go down by 2 possessions with 2 minutes left to go or less, they are going to be cooked. They cannot give up a touchdown. It's a 1st and goal at the 4. This is their last stand. And Christian McCaffrey is out there for the 49ers, so it's not going to be easy to stop them. Falcons on defense. Looks like Brian Robinson Jr. will be in for this play on 1st and goal. Motion from Kendrick Bourne as he goes to the top of the screen. Looks like whistles coming in. Timeout will be called by the 49ers. 49ers want a moment to talk this over. 1st and goal. I'm a Broncos fan, so trust me, I have seen the craziest, says Phil McCracken. Sourdough dance, says Marva Merriman. 1st and goal on the 4-yard line, says John. Take a couple penalties, burn the clock, says Ward Hanold. So timeout going to be called right now for the San Francisco 49ers. It's a 1st and goal. They're going to try to force the Falcons to use all 3 of their timeouts. My guess, they're going to turn around and hand this off. It was nice to see the Rams in first place in the division, says LaShawn Korb. Just for a little bit. Christian McCaffrey back in on the play. The handoff to CMC, and he will gain about 2 yards on the play. The scrum keeps pushing. He keeps going. I think he might be in. Is he? Is he? He is. Touchdown, CMC. Touchdown, McCaffrey. Oh, man, and he might have just dashed my hopes in my fantasy league right now. He might have just killed me in my fantasy league. In full-point PPR, the man has 37, 114 rushing yards, 72 receiving yards. Christian McCaffrey absolutely killing people out here right now. 37 fantasy points for McCaffrey, bro, in full-point PPR. Oh, if you were playing against Christian McCaffrey, man, even if someone was down by 40, He might actually get it here. McCaffrey with 2 rushing touchdowns as well to go with almost 200 all-purpose yards. Here comes the extra point attempt for the San Francisco 49ers as we approach the 2-minute warning. Here comes the extra point attempt from the right hash. Those dang birds. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is 20-10. The 49ers have doubled up Atlanta. It's okay, says Marvin Merriman. Falcons offense sold my fantasy league. Why don't the Falcons use Bijan like the 49ers use CMC? Well, because the Falcons don't have the offensive line that the 49ers have. The Falcons don't have that same offensive line. That makes a huge difference. 49ers with one timeout gone. Falcons with one timeout gone. Falcons going to get the football back with 2:26. Game's not over, but it does feel like that was an insurance right there for the San Francisco 49ers. Congrats, 49ers signed a Bucks fan, says Newly. The Blue Jays won, says Sir Robert 1900. What's going on, Sir Robert? Thank you for checking in. Yikes, goal line, that bootleg, San Fran maybe. They do that a lot, man. They do that quite a bit. They do that that bootleg quite a bit. Okay, taking a quick look at the analytics once again. Guys, we are 120, about 150 likes away from getting to 1,000. If you guys are out there and I have held your attention for 10, 15 minutes on this live stream, please help a brother out. Smash that like button. Not even going to ask you guys to subscribe. I know we've got some people with commitment issues out there. That's okay. That's okay too. But we are looking to just reach our subscriber goal today. Our subscriber goal, or excuse me, our likes goal for today. Our likes goal for today is 1,000 on this one. Correction, essentially over, says the real SJ. George Kittle needs love. The hash mark is key, says Tall Oaks. Thank you, Tuckleton. Thanks for letting me know. Steven saying, good night, Football Nation family. I wreck for Nye saying, how do I become a mod? We're just hanging out, man. Moderators, it's something that happens. Some of these moderators were with us not when we had 50,000 subscribers, but when we had 500 subscribers. The moderators on this channel have been with Football Nation since before we even had monetization on the channel. Copes Comedy asking what everyone does for a living. It was my first job. Area supervisor for a warehouse that makes snow shovels. 8/130. Just got home from my second job. 2/930. Looks like managing a high-end restaurant. Nice, Copes Comedy. Thank you for checking in, man. A man who likes to work hard. I'm with you, brother. We like to work hard on this channel as well. You are out there grinding, dude, so thank you for what you're doing. Well done on your career and working your way forward, and thank you for that $10 super chat. Falcons are getting the football out to the 20-yard line, down at the 22. Copes Comedy with a $10 super chat, helping the channel grow in a big way. CMC later has been a channel member for 17 months now. Let's go, CMC. 17 months now. See, that's exactly what I'm saying. CMC has a wrench because he's been here for, honestly, longer than that, but he became a channel member 17 months ago. These folks out here who have the wrenches, they've been with us since before anything happened, man. So stick around, guys. In due time, Rome wasn't built overnight. 1st and 10. Rome wasn't built in a day. Here's the snap, dropping back. Michael Penix Jr. will air this one out. A deep shot downfield. A home run hit is going to be dropped right there. Darnell Mooney couldn't catch the bomb. And this brings up a 2nd down and 10. They were going for it. 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10. Here comes a $20 super chat saying was going to buy Peacock to watch the game, but you did a great job. Instead, he donates to Football Nation. Thank you very much, Tuckleton 2024. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much, Tuckleton. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers on the left-hand side, motion on the field, waiting for the snap, dropping back, surveying, steps into the pocket, will wind up and throw. Catch is going to be made. Darnell Mooney is going to be hit pretty hard, but that's good for a first down. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. This should take us to the 2-minute warning. They will not get back to the line before. 2-minute warning here. Falcons are basically out of time. They're going to need to score quickly here, but thank you, Tuckleton, on that super chat, man. Sam checking in saying 5 for 5, $2,000 today, tipping the dealer. Let's go, Sam, man. Congratulations on your 2K. I love to see that, dude. I love to see it. Congratulations. Thanks again, Tuckleton. I appreciate that. So, I'm an Alaskan tour guide, says Russell Field. That's pretty cool, man. Awesome job, Falcons, saying Ross. Falcons still got to go. Fantastic calling, says Marva Merriman. Choked all night, says Ross. Pizza, cook / writer here. Thanks for the broadcast. Writing Gallius. Thank you for checking in. Writing Gal. The Writing Gal checking in. Get her done, Mario. See you tomorrow night, says Henry. I'll be here, my friend. 2 more games mañana, my friend. Thank you for checking in. He says, get her done. I work at Disney. You work at the resorts. That's super cool. That's super cool, man. 338 Federal for Alaska, says Throat Punch. Can't let my wife know, says John Garcia. Oil and gas industry. I'm a YouTuber. That's me. That's what I do. We are in the middle of the 2-minute warning, folks, so no action on the field. Crypto dropping another super chat. You guys just put $35 in the breadbasket, man. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Thank y'all so much. Seriously, we've been out here all day long. We've been out here all day long, and we are growing slowly but surely. I want to do a fundraiser here soon, inspired by Grossi and what he's done. Sam, thank you, man. He says, okay, I'll stop being selfish. LOL, you are awesome. Congratulations on your $2,000, dude. Well done, Sam, man, and thank you for your generosity today. Almost to 1,000, says Unknown. Almost to 1,000, says W, says you. Oh, man. You guys are awesome, Sam, man. Thank you, dude. You guys are making me cheese again. I'm smiling here. I'm smiling big on a road right now that I can't predict. But every game matters for me, man. Every live stream matters. Every game matters to me. So that's why we do this week in and week out. That's why we do this game in and game out. That's why we do this for different sports and cover as much as we possibly can. Cover as much as we possibly can. We are in the middle of the 2-minute warning. We have 120 seconds left to go in regulation time right now. Here we go. Thank you, Balcony Grower. Congrats, says Marva. Here we go. I'm stepping away from the chat, guys. The game for the final 2 minutes. 2 minutes on the board, 41-yard line. Here is the snap, dropping back. Michael Penix Jr. will let go of this one as he is hit on the release. This is a forward pass. This will be incomplete. 2nd down and 10 with 1:55. Michael Penix Jr. gets blown up as he lets go of this one. Michael Penix Jr. gets blown up as he let go of that one. That's definitely forward motion there from Michael Penix. That's a forward pass. Pass is incomplete. 1:55, 2nd down and 10. Football will remain here. Whoa, wait a second. What? There's an official review right now. They're going to say that Penix fumbled the football forward and that it was recovered by the 49ers. But there's no way that football was moving forward. Let's watch it one more time. Michael Penix Jr. takes the snap with the left hand. He cocks it back and throws it forward. That's clear forward motion. That's clear forward intent. Is this really a fumble recovered by the 49ers? This is going to be a review now. This is being challenged, guys. If it's recovered by the 49ers, this game is as good as done. He clearly, yeah, guys, there's no way. There's no way. Looks like Writing Gally is saying best broadcaster on YouTube by a wide margin. Writing, thank you very much. I appreciate that super chat. Best, thank you. thank you to you as well. Thank you to this generous community who has allowed me to live this dream. The generous community, guys, I'm not a fool. I understand that what I'm doing is something that a lot of people work towards and work a long time to try to become a YouTube commentator. And I am lucky and I'm blessed to be here. You guys might be thanking me with these super chats, and I really appreciate that. But truth of the matter is, man, I'm lucky. I'm lucky, and a huge part of it is thanks to you guys. This is going to stand as an incomplete pass, guys. It's still going to be the Falcons football here. All of that for basically nothing, but thank you very much, writing. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's get back to this. It's 2nd down and 10. 3 big super chats, one from Tuckleton, one coming in from Sam, and another one from Writing Galias. Thank you very much, y'all, for y'all's support. Thank you. Okay, 10-20. Looking for 10 more points. These Atlanta Falcons out of the review. It's a 2nd and 10 from the 41. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the left, 1 man by himself on the right. Michael Penix Jr. steps up to the line to call a quick audible. He steps back, waiting for the snap. Motion this time from Darnell Mooney. Here is the play, and dropping back, getting wrapped up. Michael Penix Jr. is crushed. Oh, my goodness. This will be a huge loss of 11, 3rd down and 21. And Michael Penix Jr. got destroyed. There's another flag on the play with 1:42. Let's find out what this penalty is going to be. Let's find out what this penalty is going to be. Another flag here. This could be roughing. Never mind, guys. It's illegal contact. What would be a 3rd down and 21. Illegal contact against the 49ers. It's a 1st down. So instead of a sack, it's a 1st down on illegal contact against the 49ers defense. Wow. 49ers illegal contact. Thank you very much, Clifton Davis. I appreciate that, sir. 1st down here for the Atlanta Falcons. 1st and 10 now. Atlanta getting another chance here. They do still have 2 timeouts. Thank you, Clifton. 147. 147 on the board. They've got a chance. He grabbed Penix's knee, says Treetop. Angry Bird saying it's insane. Insane in the membrane. What? Insane in the brain. Mac Jones, obviously only 5 fantasy points today. Not a great day for him, but good day for Christian McCaffrey. Michael Penix Jr. backpedaling, has to get rid of the football. 2nd down and 7. Pressure coming in quickly. This 49ers defense not going to budge. 49ers defense not going to budge right now. Looking pretty good. Heck yeah, broski. Thank you, and you're welcome, says Sam. You're welcome. No, thank you, Sam. Don't thank me. Thank you for the super chat, sir. I'm going to do this anyways. You didn't have to leave me anything. I was going to do this anyways. Thank you so much. Saludos, dice Santiago. A Elena en México, por favor. Gracias y bienvenidos, Elena in Mexico. 2nd down and 7 from the 46-yard line. Dropping back, Michael Penix Jr. on 2nd and 10 will air this out. A deep shot overthrown. Darnell Mooney was open, and Michael Penix Jr. straight up missed the target. This will be an incomplete pass. 1:38 left to go. Kirk Cousins on the sideline. Kirk Cousins wants in so bad. Kirk Cousins looking at Raheem Morris saying, put me in, coach, put me in. Michael Penix Jr., 37 pass attempts today. Robinson in on this one. 3rd down and 7. Excuse me, 3rd down and 10 from the 46. 3rd down and 10 from the 46. Number 7 out there. That's Bijan Robinson. A deep shot upfield to Drake London. And there will not be a flag on the play. Drake London unable to make the grab. 131. 4th down and 10. And the Falcons have to go for it. 4th down and 10. The Falcons have to go for it. This is do or die for Atlanta. They either get this or the game is over. The Falcons either get this or the game is over. Too much mental pressure for Penix. He ain't built for this. The pressure cooker is starting to get to him. 91 seconds. 1st and 10 at the Atlanta 46. The Falcons looking to convert here. If not, it's done. There's the snap, dropping back, the blitz coming in. He's in trouble. The windup and the throw to nobody. Pass is incomplete. The 49ers will get the football back, and this will be 1st and 10 and victory formation for the San Francisco 49ers. They are going to get in victory formation. It's a 2-possession game with 1:27 left to go. Michael Penix Jr., a big disappointment. Raheem Morris and the Atlanta Falcons going to fall to 3-3 after this one. 49ers going to be 5-2. It's a 1st down for San Francisco. It's a 1st down for San Francisco. Saleh for the win again, says Julie. Unknown saying let's effing go. FN, Football Nation, FN, get it? Okay, motion. Tonjes to the top of the screen, a snap and a handoff. Christian McCaffrey keeping it on the ground, and Christian McCaffrey will pick up 15 more yards because why not? They can get in victory formation, but the Falcons going to call a quick timeout right now. This is just for funsies here. Falcons calling these timeouts. I don't think that they actually have a chance. Couple timeouts. Let's see what happens. Melissa Torres, Rosalie Melissa Torres Sanchez saying let's go. ATG saying Niners, baby, let's effing go. Randy, this is it right here, guys. Y'all can see it. Let's effing go. It's Football Nation. That's it. FN, that's it. Over 200 total yards for CMC, a later 38 fantasy points in full-point PPR formats. Here's the snap and a handoff to Brian Robinson Jr. And Brian Robinson going to pick up about 4 yards on the play. It's a 2nd down and 6. Another timeout going to be called here with 1:14. The final timeout going to be taken here. No timeouts remaining now for these Atlanta Falcons. No timeouts remaining for the Atlanta Falcons. So it's a 2nd down and 6. I think they can kneel it here. 40 seconds, 40 seconds. This should be the quarterback knee. And that should be it, guys. The Bang Bang Niner gang going to win this one today. Bang Bang Niner gang going to win this one today. San Francisco 49ers in victory formation. Inside of enemy territory at the 26-yard line, Mac Jones going to take the snap and take the knee. We did it. I can't believe it, says Julie. 3rd down, clock starts. One more knee. Tomorrow, Bucs-Lions, yes. Tomorrow, Bucs-Lions. After Bucs-Lions, Texans. After Bucs-Lions, Texans, and Seahawks. It'll be interesting to see how that game does compared to Game 7 for Major League Baseball. Atlanta overvalued after that upset against the Buffalo Bills, says Balcony. Here comes the final knee of the game. With less than 40 seconds left to go, the knee here will end it. That is it. That is your final score. So the 49ers win this game 20-10 over the Atlanta Falcons. If you guys did not sign up for your weekly pick'ems, Week 8 pick'ems are available, guys. Here is the link just a few more times. That way you guys can click on that and find it. Okay. Try not to F over a pirate. You're hit, says Crypto Mercenary. Niners #1 in the division. All done. We're done, guys. We started today at 7 a.m. I rolled out of bed to start calling football. We are here. Good game, Niners. Woo. We are here. Good game, Niners. That was an awesome stream. Be back tomorrow for the Seahawks game, says Balcony Grower. Let's go. All right, guys, I got a wife and son downstairs that I really want to go hang out with. I've been upstairs all day, so I'm going to leave this back here with you guys. I will be live tomorrow for 2 more games for tomorrow's doubleheader. Until next time, guys, my name is Mario Manuel. You have been watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Peace out.